I'm going to go ahead on the assumption that this is going to work. It's going to be scuffed and it's going to be brilliant. Hopefully every single person can hear my voice. I've got no idea. Oh, would you look at that, it is working. I've just got background noise and all that joyous stuff. Fantastic. I need to mute my microphone and put music on. That'd be a fucking fantastic idea. I'm be real with you, we're skipping this song, that is ass.
But can I talk?
Fuck it, we might as well. We're still waiting for the game to start. I think they're doing the draft in Drafter and then they'll move into the tournament. Tournament draft. And then we'll see how everything goes. Because we got... I don't know how much you've seen. We've got... so me and Rabid have started using a new program that we play for we pay for a premium version of. And we're hoping to just get everything... I don't know, looking really nice. It's just that League of Legends right now, the client in terms of spectating is a bit scuffed for some reason.
Right.
But all of our overlays should be quite good.
Alright, that's why you had us try and... Well, when you tried to do this before, you had us set up in order.
Yes.
You have the spectator link for the drafting website?
No, so the way it's going to work is that they're going to go into the tournament draft afterwards, and then we get our overlay through that.
Okay.
So we'll see the picks.
Cool.
When they eventually come up, we'll transition over to it.
Yeah. I feel like I can have some insight on the drafting, because I did a bunch of draft prep against Infrascuttle last week or the week before.
Oh, damn, you didn't do ours?
I did. I wrote a lot. You know what's funny? Our ADC Glass, if you didn't notice, he posted a link to his YouTube stream. It was no delay. It was not muted. And it started right when I started talking about our Game 1 draft prep.
No,
So you had the link, and you could have listened through it for 5 minutes and just knew everything we were going to pick in Van.
Yeah, I never do that. When we played against LPL, I know that they stream theirs as well. But I didn't click on theirs. I clicked in it afterwards, but obviously I can't understand anything that they're saying. But I got some insights on the way that they play, and then I've also linked a couple of our replays to people. But everything's like unlisted, so you only get to see the ones that I link them.
Yeah. Except he made it unlisted, but he just linked it in the league lobby.
Yeah, that's
you guys in it.
that's really bad.
So I was like, please, you need to just get rid of it. Delete the VOD. Yeah. Luckily, our Game 1 draft worked. I think we cooked a bit too hard on Game 4. Or no, Game 3.
Yeah, It was a bit weird because I was, for like Game 1 for example, I wasn't expecting to play in, and I was driving home, and I didn't know what we was drafting really, Game 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put ourselves into a pinch of like so many of our picks just because we don't have wide enough champion pools, I guess. But you know what?
Right.
We're confident enough that we're going to meet you in finals.
Okay. We left Zach open. Why didn't he pick it?
What, mid?
Yeah.
Because it's a horrific mid pick outside of like some matchups.
You always had engage comps. Zach would have been perfect with them. You just didn't pick him. I mean, it's his most played champ now.
Yeah, but he's obviously playing mid lane. I know he wants to play it. We just ban him every time he tries to pick it. We hit him with a belt. Okay. Yeah, it was an awkward one for me playing support, just because like I'm not a huge fan of whenever you win on a melee support. If you're playing like Leona, you win lane and they're under tower. The only thing you can do is walk mid. You've got nothing to do.
Yeah, Stealth was not having fun. when you guys kept going mid over and over again.
We also just didn't coordinate it properly. I think if we coordinated it properly, it would have died a bunch more. But it's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you in the finals. This is good, though. This is good. We'll figure out who's the best out of Interskull and LPL, and they'll meet you guys next week.
I know that LPL's using a more upgraded team than what they've used before, so this LPL team is stronger than the one that we played. Except when we played them, we did play. I think they had a substitute AD carry, but I know that they beat you guys towards the end with a similar-ish squad to this. But we was confident. We fucked up our game 1 draft basically, but we was confident after game 3 before our mid laner went off that if we hadn't messed up our game 1 draft, we would have 3-0'd them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll
they're
see.
taking it really serious. We pretty much got a wake up call after we got beat by them, because like before that we were doing not really any research or anything like that, and now before every series I take time to look through all the match results, see what champs everyone plays, and then just kind of go off that.
Yeah, man.
Because they had us downloaded. That's how we lost.
I just vibes it. I do drafts based on vibes because I don't have the time right now.
Yeah. No, but Benjo, the guy on, he's like the coach for LPL. He does a lot of research. He showed that he had like a massive spreadsheet doing all the stuff for it. So they'll probably have some pretty good drafts, and they'll probably have some of their Infrascuttle's picks like downloaded and either banned or picked away.
I know that Infrascuttle will take some time on it as well.
Yeah.
So it should be quite fun.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this series.
I'm also really confused. Why is... I was looking at the lobby. The lobby doesn't look right to me unless I'm... No, it is right. No, you're right. I've got the actual lobby open, but I had them like the wrong way round because I was looking at the title of the lobby rather than what I've actually got on my my little broadcaster.
Are they drafting right now?
They're using the drafter, and then they'll go into it. I've got the stream open on Discord if you want to see my lobby.
I see. Because there's going to be a 3-minute delay, right?
I don't know if they've turned it off or not. I'd hope not. I'd rather not sit there for 3 minutes. Oh, we can sit there for 3 minutes and talk about draft.
Yeah.
That was always...
I mean, they can change it. You could type it in there, but yeah, we can spend 3 minutes talking about the draft.
I always enjoyed talking about drafts. I really like the meta right now as well. I love League's meta right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's fucking fantastic.
Okay, I think you're being sarcastic here.
No, I'm genuinely not. This is one of my favourite metas that I've ever played in.
Okay.
I think...
What's so good about it?
I think the amount of champions that you can play across all different roles is like incredibly broad, even compared to like a lot of previous seasons where we have had like a decent variety. I think right now in bot lane it's actually quite exciting now that we've got rid of the like major roaming support meta. I think there's a massive variety of champions that you can pick and a load of different matchups you have. I don't think there's any major standouts in bot lane. I think if we're talking like really high elo, if we're talking like LEC, I think the only major standouts right now you're looking at is like Kai'Sa and Ezreal are probably like the two strongest depending on comp, but you can kind of play anything, and the same largely goes for support. So I'm really excited for that. I think there's going to be loads of really interesting matchups. Mid as well has a massive variety too. Jungle's becoming more diverse. Yeah, like all of it. There's so much that can be picked.
And maybe a top, the bane of all top laners.
Yeah, I love it when there's... Fearless has done so much good for the game. And I'm really excited to see how comps and like people's champion picks evolves now that we do have Fearless, because I feel like every single pro player that we've seen around the world has had to like particularly get better at a lot of picks. Yeah. They have wider pools, and I think they've probably become better players. I feel like the game has evolved very quickly the last sort of like 3 years because of it. So I'm happy with that, and I think the meta that funnels down from pro play funnels to everyone else, and I think it's had like massive benefits to League of Legends broadly.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think also it's just always interesting to see, especially in a best of 5, what Fearless does. You know, it strains people's champ pools. you know, after 2 or 3 games, people's like main comfort champs are going to be gone. They're going to come up with some wacky comps, and then, you know, it's just going to be interesting to see. You know, not played champs or not as popular played champs. It'll just be, yeah, really fun to see.
The thing that I really enjoy the most, I just realised I got my fucking fan blowing on my microphone.
I can't hear it. We're good.
I think that the main thing that I mean, not only is the variety in pro play absolutely fucking fantastic, but because it's forced more champions into the spotlight, they get more balancing attention now. I feel like patch notes now, generally compared to how they used to be, are fucking massive, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's just so much more that's getting attention, and I think the meta has been evolving quicker now than it used to, for sure.
Yeah, this recent patch has made Nasus so broken.
Yeah, man, you dunked us on that one.
Yeah,
I love getting flash queued. It's my favourite thing.
yeah, it was really fun. And Camille got some buffs with the W's. Her laning's just better.
Yeah, she's much better. The W's a bit weird, so I saw some analysis on Camille top. Because obviously she struggled top lane in general quite a while because her laning's a little bit weird where her numbers on W don't matter too much. It's more that the only real way that she has to trade in lane is like based off of her Q. It gives her very little agency in lane. Like she doesn't have good shove until you get like a Tiamat or Hydra. So her wave clear's not great. She's not great at shoving. She kind of gets pushed in. And her trades are usually dictated by what the other person is doing, and she's in response to it a lot of the time, rather than being the active agent in the lane. And it looks like we're also going to get draft kicking off, so I'm just going to transition this over and hope it works.
Perfect.
And when I say I'm going to transition it over, I mean I want it to transition over, and I want the music on here to stop. And by... Okay, it's just decided it's not going to transition. I love that. Oh, no, it's got both.
How's it looking?
That's fantastic. Is it gonna...
Oh, there we go.
I've just got the thing in the background. Whatever, we'll go with it. So right now, bands coming out from Infoscuttle is going to be the... Oh my god, my throat. Shen and Caitlyn so far, with a return ban of the Aatrox. I don't know why everything's looking so scuffed on my stream. How can I... I don't know.
Maybe it's your layering or something?
I've got no idea. If I do that,
it will come back.
I'm hoping it comes up now. I'm hoping it comes up properly.
So, let's see what the first pick here is. The LPL 44, the ADC, plays a lot of Ezreal. Okay. And they pick the Ambessa there. Ambessa can be flexed. I know the jungle and the top laner plays it. Okay, well, they're not flexing it. It's in.
Yeah, we're gonna sort of we're not gonna have too much time to talk about them as they're locking them in because obviously they've pre-done this on the drafter.
Exactly.
You should be able to see the picks now anyway on the YouTube live stream, I hope, as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was being weird. It was overlaying them. So yeah. Right now it looks like that's probably going to be a Mel bot lane in response. It's either that or it's a counter to the Ahri mid. Obviously, like the best possible matchup for a Mel is an Ahri.
Yeah.
So far, it looks like Infoscuttle are drafting a decent enough pick comp. You've got a stable top laner. Ahri Vi is the classic, let's just kill a single target.
Exactly.
Whereas right now, Last Pick Legends, Xin Zhao is more one to sort of like break the fight apart.
They got the Xayah pick.
Very nice Xayah pick into the Vi as well. It's also good into the decent enough into the Ashe to dodge the CC.
And they go Ashe Seraphine. I'm guessing in the drafter they picked Ashe Seraphine earlier.
Oh, and they got...
Mel was the response.
Brom's okay into that, but they will get bullied like crazy in lane, no?
Yeah.
I
don't know. What, Braum Xayah will get bullied by Ashe Seraphine?
Yeah, massively, but it also means that Brom's good into the Seraphine, it's good into the Ashe for their ultimates
later on.
And they got
the Mel to reflect all that shit, too.
Yeah. It looks like they're very much an anti-engage comp, but the bot, I'm kind of worried for Last Pick Legends' bot lane here. They will get shoved in a hell of a lot. They are going to struggle in that lane, but as long as they can survive the lane phase, you've got 4 champions on Last Pick Legends that are good when people are coming into them. Ambessa arguably too enjoys it. But Xin Zhao loves to break a fight apart, loves it when a team is coming into him and he can break that fight apart. Mel's got her Reflect for any of the large abilities, mainly Ari Charm, especially good in the lane. Xayah loves it when people are coming into her, and the Braum as well. So it looks like Last Pick Legends are going more for the team fight, but they are probably going to get rolled when it comes to the lane phase.
Skirmishing and side laning too. It really depends on how well they Infrascuttle plays the map here. Because they can get picks on certain champions and others will be harder, but it's the onus is definitely on them to try and break the game open early and then snowball a lead.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays out in the sense of there's very, very, very different styles at play here with the way that these teams want to go about this. So that'll be quite nice. It just depends how they execute it. Obviously, we've had I don't know what your opinion has been from playing the teams that we have had, but there seems to be a huge amount of stylistic differences between like pretty much every single team that we've got.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that much. I'd have to go back and look.
I know that we've been cooked by a Swain. We've had a few Swain picks cook us because
I see.
Like
you guys are a lot of engage.
Yes, it's one of the things that like works really well for us, which is like someone says go in and we all just go okay, go for it. Just been told it isn't like I don't know what that means, but yeah, not to get sidetracked, but
we're good.
When we picked those all-in comps, I know that Swain is a very good answer. We also saw Knight play it. Was it MSI, wasn't
it? Yeah, I believe so. It was maybe first stand?
No, EWC. It was MSI or EWC, but either way, we saw Knight play Swain into like a heavy engage comp. We did it against LPL. This is when they was playing with their substitutes, so not the current squad because Machine is back in the bot lane, but it's still their same mid laner. Is it Hi or He? Either one.
He.
But yeah, they played the Swain into us when we had an all-in comp. We was running with Oriana Kai'Sa and maybe like a Leona, I think, something along those lines.
Okay.
Someone's just said in chat as well that it's MSI. I do appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like if we built correctly, because I built for a burst Oriana build, which I shouldn't have done. It was very, very obvious in hindsight. And our Kai'Sa also went like AP on hit rather than like AD crit on hit, that sort of build. But I feel like Swain for a lot of the compositions that I've been seeing has been very, very good.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Yeah, prepare it. We're looking at getting into game in 10 seconds. What's the main matchup that you're looking at here? I know that we've outlined the bot lane, but what's your big thing here?
I mean, I'm a top lane player, so I want to see how the Ambessa plays it early. Cassante does have the agency the first few levels, but if Ambessa can scale and hit level 6 or level 9, I think she'll probably run the game away. So I'm excited about that, if we're going to see any laning there. Other than that, though, I think it's just bot side. And just seeing how far they can push their prio early game.
Fair enough. I'm just waiting for everything to move over with my lovely game capture I'm hoping is working. I don't know why all my stuff on OBS is being incredibly weird. I will try and get it fixed as soon as possible. But yeah, how does the top lane actually like play out in your mind? Looking at
so Ambessa went Conquer instead of Grasp, so that's playing more for late game and team fights, looking to scale there. Grasp is better for like harder matchups because you have a little bit more sustain. You can get some good like poke damage with your W if you go shield bash. Yeah, like the few early levels, Ambessa has pretty high cooldowns. She has a lot of dashes, of course, but it really depends on how the wave state plays out and where the jungler's pathing. Other than that, though, I mean, Cassante will kind of scale, and he will be able to do some things, but if Ambessa gets a Black Cleaver,
we're straight into a pause.
I think she will win side lane into Cassante. Definitely.
Yeah, fair enough. I know that we enjoy a good long pause, so we got even more time to talk about the draft. The one thing that I do like for InfoScuttle's comp... looks like I've already got disconnections. We'll see how that goes. I am going to quickly up the music and sound.
Yeah, it's working. It is working.
Yeah, we've got overlay going. I'm hoping it all looks nice and lovely. I unfortunately am not going to be able to see chat because I don't know how OBS works to get the chat on the side.
I think you can pop out the chat from the YouTube client, and then you can just put it somewhere.
I passed the question. I don't want that one. Let's have a look. We'll find it. Do I get... Yeah, pop out chat. There it is. I found that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, overlay's looking nice. I'm hoping this all sort of runs quite nicely for us as well. It looks like we do have a disconnection going on, but we will find out soon enough. Once they're back in, it looks like they've reconnected and they're just getting back into things now.
Do we have chat enabled? Can we read the chat?
We can read the chat. I don't know if you can... Oh, what, do you mean chat on the overlay, or do you mean just chat in general?
Yeah.
Oh, I could...
Just the league in-game chat. You know, I want to see if there's any banter. Or
yeah, we've got in-game
like
chat
that.
here. We've got the reconnect and disconnect, so hopefully we'll see them soon enough. There we are. They're getting ready. So we'll hopefully see them start again soon. What do you want to see from the junglers here? I very much want to see Vi use the early agency against the Jhin. We know that she wins the duels early. She generally has, like... I don't know, they kind of like match each other in terms of like their ganking ability, but Vi does win those early duels, sort of like up to the level 5, level 6. She kind of just wins
they could try and do an early invade, try and split the map for bot side, and then just put as much pressure as possible on the bot lane there. And then it's more so just up to the ambassador league side and just kind of play it out, you know?
Well, for some reason, my league client has decided that it's going to completely... Oh, no, wait. What's going on?
No, it's because of the pause. It's because of the pause and the delay. You're good.
They eventually kick in. Gotcha.
Yeah, because they had the pause, so now we have to have the pause.
Ah, I see.
Because we have a delay.
Well...
Right, question from the chat. Is there many teams who have a coach doing picks and bans in the tournament?
Mostly just based on the captains doing it, really. It's usually like the captain is usually the one in charge of like basically making a spreadsheet, tracking all of the team's picks, all of that good stuff. I'm hoping...
I know LPL does. I think LPL actually does. They have a coach.
Yes, they do. Yes, correct. I also have some fun things that I'm hoping that I can use on stream, hopefully without breaking things. We'll find out.
As the game has started, though, we see Bessa has put a ward on the blue side there. Vi and Cassante moved up to put another ward on the Raptors. So they've warded the entrances. They kind of know where both junglers are starting. Seeing a Xin Zhao starting bot side here and a Vi starting top side. So we'll wait until level 3 and then see if there's any ganks that'll happen.
At the very least, Vi's on vision. They should know that they're cross-mapping, especially because, you know, the red on top side is warded. It should just mean that everyone should be aware of the junglers, so I don't expect too much action in the early levels. Outside of, if any, like, picks or, like, trades happen in lane. Decent trade there by the Cassante getting the grass park off as well.
Good dodge on the Q too.
So yeah, Ari's getting the pressure in mid lane. Obviously, bot push is going exactly like we expected as well. And it looks like Mbessa's going to be doing a crashed wave up there in the top lane.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking a bit dicey there. Quite low HP. As we see, the Seraphine hit a really nice trade. Double E on the Xayah. Chunking her to half HP. Okay. Yeah, it is crashing.
Yeah, lovely crash going there. You can see the Ari as well is absolutely rolling this lane so far. Mel should be able to come back as soon as she's sort of like got that W in her back pocket. It just means that Ari can never really use the charm. And then Mel should outrange and sort of like win the poke war there, but we'll see how it plays out. It's still a bit of a skill matchup, but we know that the Ari's definitely got counterpicked here.
Yeah. Okay, so I think top wave did crash. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's frozen or
It
not.
does look like it. I'm going to quickly change my settings here if I can, because for some reason, let me see if I can. If I do that, nope, it's still on drag scroll. Boo! Why it won't work properly, I don't know. If anyone can pop it in the YouTube chat if they know how the spectator works properly, I'd very much appreciate it, because right now it's broken as hell.
Okay, so yeah, so I think it was a freeze, kind of. I mean, he couldn't really crash the wave, or I think he might have crashed the wave and then second wave of minions came afterwards and kind of created a slow push. So the Cassante did get level 4 here, but we see Zin's out, top side. He's going to look for a gank. Let's see, is he going to flash for it? He misses the W.
Nah, it's just going to back off, yeah. I wonder if my F keys are still working. Oh, I've still got these keys working at the very least.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Perfect.
I don't know why I can't get the middle mouse button to work, though.
Okay, so Xin Zhao's recalling. Bai is going to be able to get top scuttle, and she did get bot scuttle, so Bai is kind of in the lead here at the farm, getting double scuttle. Bai is looking top side.
Oh, it's done it again. Yep, Vi for the gank. That is a tower shot by the Cassante. I don't know if any. Oh, okay.
No flash on Bessa.
She's pretty good at.
But she didn't hit, so she didn't take any tower aggro. She's just there to help push the wave in and get a good back for the Cassante.
Yeah, it should just be a reset there. They're probably just gonna like smack the tower a bit, maybe get a plate, or they're just gonna back off. And Bessa's gonna get the wave for free. Decent flash though. She has lots of flash there though, which is decent. I've just realised something. You're not going to be able to see the overlay like whatsoever. Oh wait, you're not going to be able to see any of the stats unless you're on the YouTube stream, are you?
I have it. I have it open.
There we are. We can use that. We can do both.
I'll try my best. I only have one monitor, so I can't really.
Just alt tab in between the two.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
This is first actual stream that's gone ahead though. It has taken far too long for us to get this running, and even then, I don't know why my camera's not working, and I don't know why. I don't know how to use the little things on our program just yet. I know that there's buttons that I can press somewhere. I'm sure Rabbit's going to come along and tell me how I'm supposed to use them. If I haven't just messed the one up on... No, I haven't. Okay. We'll find out. We'll get there. It's a struggle. We're only paying £25 a month for an overlay that I don't know how to use. It's fine. So yeah. So far, not too much action going on in the game. Not being a first blood yet. No. The only thing that's really happened is that gank in the top lane and the subsequent crash. But we have got a gank coming in.
Zindao's here.
Oh no!
And we're looking at mid lane.
Let's go back.
Be a kill here.
Yeah,
Cassante does have ult. Does he want to use it? And Bessa just got ult. W over there. He's not going to look to ult. He's not going to use much. Okay, he looks to ult.
Oh, please don't be a Cassante moment. There's no way.
Okay,
There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, it's a Cassante moment.
Oh my god, it's a Cassante moment. Oh my god, it's a Cassante moment.
Beautiful outplay there. Hitting the double W.
And the Hextech Drake goes down.
Yeah, and the Drake goes down. Xin Zhao goes top, puts a lot of time and money into that top gank, and comes out with a lost Drake, a flashless Xin Zhao, and a kill for the Cassante.
So, mental state of the Ambessa right now, how are we feeling?
Oof, not good. I think that... Did the wave crash? I don't know what the wave crashed.
The wave is bouncing back if I can... No.
Okay, no, the wave did crash. The whole wave did crash.
Wait, I got it. I can fix that. Yeah, there we go. So wave crash, we also have bounce now. I'm going to put this back to directed camera. It looks like the...
Okay. Yeah, everything getting caught out here.
Is that...
But Ash is helping there, okay.
Another one as well. There's the reflect on the charm. Vi is going to get the trade, counter kill. Going to continue on the Xin Zhao.
No flash.
Yeah, no flash.
Xin is level 5.
Tag there from Braum should save. It looks like everything should be back. Oh, okay, flash over. Okay, that's got them to their death. It's unfortunate they didn't get the kill on the Seraphine with the rip back.
And they want it. Okay, they don't want to give the kill over. Looking to engage on the Braum here.
Should just fizzle out now though. Okay, LPL with the early lead. Kills have gone down. I mean, we got the outplay on the Cassante. Vi also got a kill out of that. We did see the little, we did see the little sort of like counter matchup in the mid lane where the Mel definitely does outperform the Ahri, able to reflect the charm and basically like nullify her main ability, as Cassante gets a decent enough trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, early on now, since Cassante got a lead, he's just going to build armor items. Ambessa's just going to have to wait until she gets one item in a few levels before she can actually start trading the Cassante again. So her lane now is just really a farming simulator, unless Cassante completely trolls with tower dive or something. But he can just play real nice and stable, you know, save his TP for those objectives and just snowball this early lead that they've gotten.
Yeah, it looks like... I mean, Infoscuttle generally has pressure in every single lane right now. It's very, very easy for Vi to play the game. Void Grubs are up. We know that Jin's on the top side of the map. The Cassante will have to be careful, but I kind of feel like it's probably going to be another Cassante moment, especially with Ambessa's health if the gank goes ahead. I think they definitely...
And Zin no flash as well.
Yeah. Top lane's ungankable. Mid lane is probably the only one where they can really get anything out of it. I don't think that the Seraphine Ashe should be getting caught. Even if they get tagged by Braum, they should be able to walk it out. Jin's kind of left with no options.
Yeah, and Ambessa did kind of push the wave in here, so Cassante can play it smart and just freeze the wave. Screw over Ambessa a little bit more. I don't know if they have enough minions. Ambessa's looking for a recall.
Jin's also just got his recall cancelled there as well. He's had to backstep. Ambessa's recalling now as well. So, yeah, Void Grubs are basically free going over to the side.
I just started it.
Of
Visitor check DMs, by the way.
Check DMs. Uh-oh. Wait.
Yeah, I mean, Vi's getting Void Grubs here. Other than that, it's what we've said before. Ashe and Seraphine are pushing the lane in, especially after that scuffle that happened in Bot River. Okay, you see some trading going on here. Nice reflect on the Q, but all in all, not really much happening. Zin is looking for a gank here. They're not on a ward. Here comes the Braum ult out.
I feel like this is one of the ones where Ashe just needs to... I was going to say Ashe can try and stand and fight, but now I think it's just a case of them trying to get out. They are going to get tagged. They do have the cleanse. They are going to use it.
They're going to use the cleanse.
I'm surprised that's not a dive.
Oh my god, and Xayah ulted for some reason.
I'm very surprised by it not being a dive there, though. As Ambessa goes in for the nice trade.
Me too. Let's see, what are the items she has? Just the call fields? Okay, reflects on the charm. Gets a nice trade going, dodges the Q.
Yeah, the matchup for
Mel
Ahri
has a word
is
on the
so
Raptors
frustrating.
too, so they know. Yeah, I mean, Mel knows Vi is doing Raptors there. Oh! Okay, they stopped the back there, that's good.
That's huge as well.
Losing some tempo there.
I mean, we've got Dragon coming up in 25 minutes. 25 seconds, or 20 seconds. So yeah, it's up in 20 seconds. That stop on the bot lane there is very, very nice. It also just means that Infoscuttle are able to come out, get position. They've still got the gold lead.
Okay. Cassante just TP'd, by the way. So he does not have TP for Dragon. So, I mean, if he wants to show up, he's going to have to push this wave out and just start walking down.
The bright side there for Infoscuttle is that Ambessa doesn't have it yet either. It is coming up slowly, but I think it's probably just going to be a free one over to Infoscuttle. Mel's on a reset. She doesn't have the TP to come out. If they recognise the opportunity, they should all just converge on it like it looks like they could do.
She's on have vision now. Is Vi going to start it? No, she's looking... Okay, no, she's going to start it. Zin's on a reset as well, so it looks like LPL are just going to give this Dragon. As the two supports fight for vision.
Okay, I do love some support or combat over vision. It's it's the most exciting part of the game for me.
Yeah, it is really fun to do. Okay, Zin has reset. He's here.
Nice charm onto the Mel. She does still have her reflect, but yeah, it's just going to be a straight flash onto the Jin Zhao there. He does pop the ult, but he should be able to get run down if everyone can get in range. But they are very much overextending for this. Ahri's got the reset. She is going to get tagged. There's the stun. There's the ult. Flash out from the Mel, and Ambessa should be able to clean up on the side. Because that took so long, Ambessa was able to get the TP back up, and it looks like, even though Infoscuttle got the Drake, that's, what, 3 kills going over to LPL there?
That really evened the scales out there. They did get the Dragon, but some of the kills went over to their carries, and Ambessa got a nice TP going out. So she gets a kill there, plus an assist.
It also means, because of the shutdown that she got, Ambessa looks like she's now got a 400 gold... Oh, no, actually, no, the plates have just gone over. She did it. She has come back into the game, though. There's only about a 500 gold difference.
Definitely.
So...
And, yeah. She's kind of scaled now, so her cooldowns are quite low, so I think, especially with Conqueror, she will just be able to 1v1 the Cassante now.
Ambessa's so fun as well. 4 plates over to the Cassante is very, very nice in that matchup. That is a max range charm though, but no reflect on that either.
No. Just saving it for the next one, I guess. She did flash there to try and get out. I don't think Vi converted the kill after she flashed to kill the Ahri. She just got kited out, so yeah. Okay, here's another Xin Zhao's clearing vision. They see him, so they're walking away now.
Yeah, should just be able to back away there nicely. What's your opinions on this mid lane? Because to me, it feels like Mel should just be winning this like really, really, really hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Ahri.
Oh, as the tag comes along, flash away.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Ahri has abilities. She's kind of a neutralizer. She could just throw him at the wave, clear it, and then with her ult just look to roam. So there isn't really going to be much trading unless
there
Ahri
is
wants to get some
some action going on down in the bot lane as these guys continue trading. But it looks like Braum just took some damage and poked out. As the ult comes down onto the Cassante, she did miss her Q there. Cassante goes back in. He's still got his ult available, but it looks like it's just going to peter out.
Okay.
What?
We thought maybe he had a chance there. He's trying to keep his Conqueror stacks alive. As you can see, it's like every 3
flash
seconds.
there.
Okay, flash comes out. Dodges the Q3.
As she goes back in, there should just be a kill onto the Cassante, and there's no moment there. And a shutdown goes over as well. That's actually going to put the gold lead into Ambessa's favour. It's just swung up to 100. The shutdown there is very, very nice, and the prophecy comes true. You said that her cooldowns are lower, as it just looks like she's going to be a lock-up. She's got no flash, it's burned earlier. Kill goes down in the mid lane.
And Mel hit a nice reflect as well. I think she had a nice reflect on the charm there. Ahri tried to go in.
As Vi goes for it as well, here comes the ult. That should just be finished off. No root goes down either onto the Vi. Xin Zhao is there to close the gap, so I'm just going to sort of throw this back over. But
no, she should get out. She smites the cannon. Thank you, jungler. Okay. No, I mean...
No, that doesn't look like I can continue going forward. Okay, so Vi gets out, she gets the trade kill. Gold is now dead even. They're both at 27k each. 2 dragons, however, have gone over into Infoscuttle's favour, so it's looking better for them, but they have thrown away their early game lead a little bit.
Definitely. Yeah, they do have grubs as well, but as I said before, Ambessa's just going to be a menace on the side lane. Something isn't really going to be able to match up to her.
As the disconnect comes in, and there's the pause.
Review my death mid. Top lane with issue.
So here's the thing, I do have instant replays on this app. I don't know how to use them, just like every other part of it. So that's fun.
Okay. Yeah, that's fun. we can just imagine the instant replay happens.
Yeah, we imagine the replay has happened. She reflected the charm and died.
Yeah.
I think that replay went well.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I understood completely what happened there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I mean, we have our own replay. We just need to alt tab to the YouTube stream itself, and we'll have a 15-second delay there. Or however long the delay is. Okay, the pause has been unpaused. The Cassante has reconnected, as we see the wave crashing here. Cassante did get a lot of chip damage on the turret, especially with the grubs after that Ambessa.
I've been told that I can... Oh, wait, I've double-clicked something and that's not what I wanted. Oh, no. I've double-clicked something. Oh, dear. What have I done?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's just from the pause. That's just the pause.
Yeah, that's just from the pause. You're good.
Okay.
There we go. So the trade's coming out here. Conqueror is fully stacked. I mean, he just takes those nice trades there.
You'll be pleased to know I've found the fuck around buttons, and I'm going to try some fuck around buttons. Maybe...
Perfect. Do it when objectives are happening in teamfights.
If I click runes, does anything happen?
Let me look.
No. Okay. Rabid help.
Okay, I mean, as we see here, the Ahri's looking to hit a charm. She hits a charm on the Ambessa there.
She does dodge out the way of it.
She dodges.
Seraphino goes completely wide.
Okay, flash out. Ari still has thing. There's an ult on the... Yeah, I mean, they just have to walk back. Okay, there's the Xayah ulti.
Everyone gets out. Bunch of exchanges of ultimates.
And they kind of got what they wanted. They stopped hitting Rift Herald there. Exchange of ults there. They did lose a flash, though. Dragon is up, and they just used a lot of their ultimates, so it's going to be pretty hard to contest this for InfoScope.
I mean,
still looks like they're going to try, maybe even look for a steal.
I mean,
okay,
TP coming in from
coming out from
Cassante. There is no Ashe ult here to start the fight. They're going to have a pretty difficult time doing it. It looks like they're going to pipe them off. Shinseo's going to go ahead and get it. Vile comes in. They should be able to burst the Shinji out very quickly. Flash out from the Xayah. There goes Mel's flash out as well. They should be able to get finished off. Final Q there from the Vi. It's just going to finish that off. So, Dragon goes over to LPL. However, 2 kills going ahead to InfoScuttle. Gets them that little nice gold lead that they had earlier, and they should be able to convert this into maybe a plate here.
Yeah.
Half
this is turning into a game here, you know?
The Vi's doing very well,
like a nice boxing match, you know, left and right.
Currently, the entire gold lead for InfoScuttle is on Vi and Moore. She's currently 2k gold up, while every other lane is around even. The only difference really is 200 to 300 gold. It looks like it's going to have to be a Vi carry for this one. She is going to have to be the arbiter of InfoScuttle's success, where on LPL it's more kind of spread out. Again, small leads, everything's sort of even, but I do feel like the game is sort of on Vi's shoulders as Ambessa dances around.
Walks up here, takes a kill. I don't think they have the damage to kill full HP. As we see a Vi go over, attacking the Braum here.
Does have the Sundered Sky and the Black Cleaver though. It's going to go down onto... That is a nice little chunk on the Vi though. She's already half, and we do have Xayah coming on the way. Stun goes down onto the Braum. Passive hits onto the Vi though. She should get stunned up before this goes ahead. Is going to get knocked up as well. Vial able to go off, but Ambessa's going to block it. Ashe ult goes wide, and this should just be an incredibly dead Cassante moment. Never mind. And it's going to swap us away from the action.
Even though Xayah died.
Okay, back to the Cassante moment. Are they going to be able to lift this? Nice dodge on the Q2. They're going to get the knockout. Here comes the charm. Oh, but it's just a little bit too much and flash at the end. And they are going to go ahead and put some pings down onto the Ambessa as well. And right, misclicked in the chat. Very nearly another Cassante moment there.
Yeah.
We do love that champion.
But even then, Xayah got the massive shutdown. 900 gold on the Vi there.
Yes.
So that Xayah will be quite strong.
She is.
As you see Ambessa running to tier 2 tower because the bot lane has moved. Are they going to get damage on her? Or is she just... Okay, there's the flash. Traded flash.
Oh no. Oh no, that's going to feel so bad.
Oh, that's unlucky. The Cassante pinged it there, you see? Top lane rivalry.
Did indeed.
Ambessa flash, Ambessa flash.
Ambessa has gone back to base and she has picked up her second item, Black Cleaver, now. So she is on par in items, but Black Cleaver is very, very nice for the Ambessa. It's also going to help it. Like, there's no way that Cassante can test her now, right?
No, not really. I mean, if he hits all his stuff, and he does a Cassante moment with his ult maybe, but he really needs to outplay this Ambessa. I think she can just kind of slam her face into her keyboard and just win the matchup now.
In the so we're probably going to start looking at either having, well, Dragons in the next 2 minutes. We do have Baron up, even though it has just spawned. The next major fight is probably going to be over an objective, unless Xinjiao
just walks onto the Zen here. Braum and Xayah are there. She's getting stunned. Vi ulti out on the Xayah.
She did get a very nice buffer there, but it does look like Vi's going to go down. Here comes the Execute away from the Mel. That's a huge shutdown over to the Mel, but they've got the Cassante on the backside.
Ooh, nice Cassante ult to Mel.
There's a root on the backside. There is 2 more charges. Braum does flash out. It should be another one. That should be another reset. She should be able to get out, but she does get stunned up. Ambessa goes in, but she's going to get rooted up herself. Ult goes down onto the Seraphine, but that is just a finish. Nice tag there on the Ashe W as well. Is going to get the slow, and there should be a rundown unless they can get maybe get a trade kill, but no. Stun goes down again. Triple onto the Ari. And
ace.
Early ace going over to InfoScuttle. That is going to be absolutely massive for them. Gold lead is now up to 6k.
The jungler is dead, so they opt to take some towers instead of go for the Baron there. But yeah, I mean, it was just a weird fight. Xin was sitting in mid bush there, looking to maybe go in on the bot lane, and then Vi just kind of rocks up.
Very nice of Vi there to pull the trigger. She did go a little bit too deep, but a lot of that is because she had the Braum passive on her. She had to buffer the stun, had to use the ult. Ended up...
the Cassante TP was really good as well.
Yes.
He was able to ult the Mel over the wall into the enemy team there.
Cassante still has the TP.
Oh. Was he just balling then?
He was indeed.
My bad.
But yeah, both teleports up for either side. So this should go back to being a 1-3-1 for both teams. Obviously, you got Cassante up here matching the Ambessa. Bot lane is down there contesting the mill. It looks like they should be able to get a pick on the mill, though. The Vi is wrapping around. They have pinged out the vision, though. It looks like they probably should have just pulled the trigger, but there's the reflect. There is going to be nothing else come through, it looks like.
And there's a TP, though, coming out from the Ambessa. Let's see if they can slow chase.
There is a nice amount of damage.
Ambessa does have ult, I believe.
Oh,
okay.
Root onto 3 and the sidestep. That's just going to peter out. Cassante is going to go up here. 2 plates out of that as well, so that's a nice 240 gold going over. And it looks like everyone's just going to back away for now, but Rift Herald Summon goes down there by the Vi. They've got total control over this dragon. I think LPL are aware that they're behind and they can't walk in right now. And the gold lead has ballooned up to that 7k and should grow with the crash of this Herald as well.
Yeah, plus the dragon. So they got that. Braum, knowing that the dragon is gone, goes over to set up some visioner on top side around the Baron. So they can start pressuring that now.
Very good for LPL there that they're crashed and go ahead. But yes, gold lead up to 7k. 3 dragons over to Inverscuttle, so they've got the soul point. They've got the major amount of map control. Oh god, I'm choking. This Vi and Ahri are just so strong right now. Ahri wasn't really having the best of early games. She was able to stay even with the Mel, but did die a few times, twice off of the reflect of the charm there. But overall,
once it went to sidelining, Ahri did get a solo kill on the Mel there.
Yes, yeah.
So
off a misclick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, off a misclick.
But yes.
What do you think LPL's plan is here to try and grasp back the game? How should they play this?
Unfortunately, they're playing a comp that doesn't have any agency to make plays itself. They're reliant on the other team to engage into them and them to outplay on the engage. The only engage they actually have is either a Jhin dash in, which is incredibly unreliable, as the Braum's going to go ahead and get caught. He is going to pop the ult, however. Root comes through, VIQ should come through here, here comes the Ashe ult, and that should just be a finalised kill. Oh my god. Okay, straight in. They are going to go ahead and get rooted. They are able to flash out. Reflect goes onto the Seraphine, but that should just peter out. Smite goes down onto the Raptors as some bot lane trading goes ahead, but I don't think any more should consider. Oh, that charm was just a little bit.
Sante wants to do some damage. Gets a nice grasp proc there.
There should be Baron over to Inverscuttle, though. I don't believe that there should be any kind of contest here from LPL.
I believe so.
But yeah, sorry. Going back to the point, as Baron gets finalised, I don't think Xinxia should really be able to get here in time, or should be able to join, as he is going to walk through. He is on vision. Casante's behind. Here comes the Ahri. That's a very dead Xinxia. Yep. So that's
good zoning there. Like
yes.
Yeah, it was good of them to move the Ahri out to try and
this Ahri is very strong, as Charm does get dodged, and very nice kill there from Machine.
Another 1k shutdown goes over to the Xayah. Maybe they can weather the storm here on this Baron, look for more items on the Xayah, and then hopefully survive the engage, and Xayah can 1v9.
A lot of it's going to be
the only way I can see this happening.
A lot of it's going to be based on the shutdowns, but it's going to be very, very hard for LBL to play. The only way that they are able to play this game is if Inverscuttle now sort of do a large engage onto them, and they're able to go for it as the Ambassador comes in.
Out on the Ashe.
Goes out to the Ashe. They are going to dive on. Ashe has used that flash out, but there should be some dashes coming up momentarily. Slow goes down. There goes Pro Q. Ambassador should be able to run them down. There goes the Melt on top, as it looks like they are just going to get run down, as I am going to go ahead and zoom out on this fight a little bit more.
Cassante moment.
Cassante is going to be able to get the one. Q goes wide, however, and should be able to finish that off. Very late teleport comes in from the Ahri. They do have the ultimate, though. They are able to get the Braum. They should be able to get it, dash away. They've got the reset, but the stun. As the flash comes over, they try and get the kill, but that is an ace over to LPL. That is a huge throw by Inverscuttle there.
Massive throw. They thought they could stay a little bit longer to try and get the inhib there. They overstayed their welcome, and LPL were just able to slow chase there. Plus those 2 TPs from the Cassante and the Ahri were just very late. So their main tank and one of their damage dealers just wasn't there for the fight.
Yeah. It's also one of the only things that this LPL squad are actually able to do is use Ambessa ult and capitalise on it. I hope for Inverscuttle's sake they're able to recognise that outside of Ambessa's public execution, LPL don't really have any other engage tools. We can see that it can be effective there when they are, down a man there playing with uneven numbers, and LPL have the advantage, but they have cut the gold lead down a little bit, but we're still looking at 5k, and the Dragon is up in a minute's time.
Yeah, I mean, in that fight, though, as well, loads of summoners were used. The RE Flash, the Ash Flash, the Seraphine Flash. So they don't really have that many summoners for this dragon fight.
I mean, the only one left on Infoscuttles is Casante's, and that's not really the kind of flash that you want out of everyone that you can have it on. As Xin Zhao is going to hit the W there. I'm going to try and scroll it in if Lee Client actually lets me.
I mean, it's a good player. Casante's wrapping around. They get a stun out.
That is going to go down onto the Xin Zhao. It's going to pop the ult, so he should be immune, but Braum is going to go down. There should be Ari popped as well by the Mel, but Ash is on the back line. She is untouched. She is going to get the flash out of the Mel there. As Cassante goes forward. Public execution does miss there, but it's probably good that they didn't re-engage that. I think they would have died off the back of that. So, 2 for 1 in Infoscuttle's favour. This should be the Cloud Soul. LPL aren't going to go ahead and contest this, so another good fight there. It's largely off of the back of picking Xin Zhao almost every single time here, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. They tried to overextend there, look for that red buff. They did get it. They took the blast gun over, but Cassante was in a good position. They were kind of trapped in that dragon pit. So if I could just jump over and they could do their full combo on that Xin Zhao and Braum.
One thing that I have noticed as these fights have played out is that even though LPL does have the generally better team fighting team, they have more tools to deal with the opponents. Braum hasn't been able to be in position to block the Seraphine ult or block the Ash ult like he should be. The Ash ult and Seraphine ult are still hitting onto decent enough targets.
And the Mel Reflect as well.
Yes, the Mel Reflect. They've got the tools, it's more just on execution for LPL now. I do like their composition. They still have the tools to be able to nullify Infoscuttle's engage.
But now they have the Dragon Soul, Cloud Soul, and that's going to be quite good for them. Giving them that extra movement speed, especially for the Ahri, I mean the Ashe and the Seraphine. It's just going to be good. They're just going to be a little bit more slippier. Slippier.
Yeah, it means that it's... The whole idea of LPL's comp is to just counter the engage, but when that engage is also off the back of, like, what, 600-700 move speed after an ultimate, it is...
600-700?
Oh, no, we can't be doing that. Not on a live stream, in front of my live stream.
You said it, bro. You said it.
It does look like there is going to be pings down into Cassante, but it's got a blast gun there and get out. And also, it's got Cloud Soul. They're so quick around the map.
Yeah, they're really fast. It's going to be harder for them to slow chase as well if they get one of those ideal fights that they did when they overextended on the inhib. So, yeah, I mean, they're just going to be pushing waves here, clearing vision out in their jungle, trying to set up for this next Baron, I believe. Yeah. They don't really have to do much.
Baron is up in a minute. Elder is still 4 minutes away. Do you think we're going to see an Elder this game? Do you think it'll stall out?
I think that depends on if they fight before this Baron spawns. If it doesn't, I think they can probably get Baron and break open to the base. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If they try and contest this Baron, and the fight goes bad, I think the game's going to end quite fast.
Nice.
Yeah, it's still very much up in the air.
If we move over to this, so Infoscuttle right now are the team with the agency. They're the ones that dictate the pace of this game. We can also see the vision line. There is no vision outside of the base. Braum is going to start walking in, but you can see how scared he is to move up as he's just sort of like jiggling around.
Look at him.
I'll see if I can. Let's move camera over to people when I figure out. There we are. So he's basically got the ward. He's going to go back to base. Restock up on wards. But LPL's vision is going to be very, very gradual. As you can see, Xin Zhao's just been able to clear some vision out. They are starting to enter, and unfortunately for Infoscuttle, they're not in a position to defend their wards. But
yeah, I think either way, Seraphine's still there. They still have a good line there on their jungle. So
they are looking
fine. Let's see. Okay,
they are looking for the Ahri, who's going to go ahead and get some poke. Flash out there from the Xin Zhao. No poke, no block again from the Braum.
No Mel Reflect or no poke as well.
Yeah. I think they've got the tools, but I don't think they've got in their minds I don't think they're thinking about the ability of their composition to counter these engages. As an engage does go down here to Ambessa. Braum is going to come in. He does block a lot of damage there. That is quite nice for the Ambessa. She's going to go ahead and survive, but Vi gets out for free with all of that movement speed, and they're all half hit. The only healthy member is Desire.
Nice trade there.
Yeah. They're going to push him out.
They have to reset.
Should be a free Baron.
Yeah, it should just be Baron.
Okay. Nicely done there by Infoscuttle. They didn't go too deep into that one. They recognised the gains they had. They are just going to go ahead and back away as Mel and Zaya right here contesting. They need to make sure not to get caught off of the back of this, otherwise that is game over, but they are going to go ahead. They are going to back away.
And they're not looking to reset just yet. They have a wave mid lane here. They're going to look to push here and get the in-him.
Bot lane's just being cleared out by the jungle.
Over the wall.
Vi does have an engage angle here. She's going to go ahead. She's going to queue in, but that is a huge chunk. They do have the Guardian Angel as the Seraphine not come through, but oh my god, the Zaya gets popped before her ult even goes off. You can see there, Mel is on the back line. She has been chunked out. This should just be a kill as well. Reset comes through to the Ahri. This should just be a lovely clean-up as pushed aside. There's even a surrender vote. They didn't even let them in the game.
Oh wow. I think the mental not so good down the few last minutes there.
It's not often that we get to see a surrender vote come out. But
yeah. Are they going to get fined? What are the rules?
Yes, all of their wages for the month.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and move this over here to the post game if I go ahead and refresh this. I'm hoping it comes up.
Okay.
I want it to.
Game 1 in the bag there. A win coming up for Scuttle. Off the back of a really nice performance of the Vi jungle, you know, just setting the pace of the game. It was a bit iffy the first few dragons, you know, early game. It was going a bit back and forth. The gold was even. But after a dragon fight, I think it was third or second dragon, they were able to get a really big lead and then just kind of keep it that way, you know?
Yeah, very. I mean, apart from a few hiccups here and there, I think Infoscuttle had control of the game for the majority of it. It didn't really seem like LPL had much agency over that game. They were playing with a... If I skip the stat... No, it doesn't come through. This isn't what I wanted. If I get rid of this. Why?
You can't check match history, right? Because you spectated.
Well, right now I should actually be getting an overlay for...
Post-game?
Yeah, the post-game, but even though I've got everything up, it won't come through. I can probably bastardize it a little bit as if I do this as a pop out and then just grab OBS. Let's see if I can get this working. If I can just we'll find it. We'll get there. I promise.
We'll get there.
I want a window capture. Give me that one. No? Give me that one. I hope. How does that come up? It doesn't. Fantastic.
It doesn't. We're staring at a black screen right now.
That's not what we want.
No.
Oh, but it looks so pretty.
Release in POV.
Please, I just want you to work. OBS, I beg. Anything, I beg.
Can your computer run it? What's your RAM situation looking like right now? Is that at 90%?
My RAM situation is that it costs £700.
Yeah. I know.
Right, let's
I would
try.
not be able to do this with my computer.
Do I just not get to? Okay, apparently we don't get a post game, even though it should definitely have a post game. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We've just got an entirely scuffed. We've just got an entirely scuffed. Let's try. The pre-game won't even come up. Oh, it's very slowly fading in.
Oh wow, look at that.
Look at how slowly that fades in. That's so nice. Why it's doing that, I don't know. Hey ho, we'll find out. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. It's because I'm great at using OBS, as you can probably imagine. But yeah, how do you think that game went overall?
I mean, well, not really to be expected. Yeah, like I said before, it was a bit back and forth in that early game. I mean, there was clear prio for the bot side there. They were always really relevant. It was really just the Vi that kind of pulled ahead. They had a bunch of early plays. at a certain point had like what 2K lead over the Zinzal. And then they just kind of snowballed their lead from there. They got nice vision. They got some really good picks and some really good fights that um, I'm pretty sure LPL didn't really want to take. And yeah, I mean, the game went how it was kind of supposed to, I guess, for their comp.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the ones that had the engaged comp. They're the ones that had the agency to actually start the fights. And yeah, I mean, from there, all it meant is that that they were the ones that were able to dictate the pace of the game. Last Week Legends had the tools to counter it, and they just didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would also like to... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, I've broken everything. Oh, I've just done the wrong thing. Oh, no. Wait. No. Match set up. While I try and fix this, badly, might I add, I also need to know who is on blue and red sides for the team.
Yeah. That would be good to know.
As I reset up the teams that were playing and everything that was going on. Wait. Create that. How the hell do I do this? Okay.
Hello.
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 I'm right. Visitor, share your whole screen, not just link client. I was gonna get to hear me give you fucking tech support live.
I love tech support live. Entire screen.
Yeah.
What do we want? What do we want, boss? You tell me.
Go into the league broadcast thing.
Yeah.
So you got it. Yeah. So I mean, game one's already set, so you're good. You just need to know who's red and blue. Go to style editor. Yeah. Go to the post game. And see if you recopy the URL.
Yeah, I got that.
Go.
And then I go here. I've got browser 2. I go to properties. That's already in there. But it won't.
Okay, put it in your browser. For a sec. And also make it so you can actually see the browser. Yeah. So it's just not showing up. Try going to the default stable editor.
Ooh,
That's a good.
3 dots, I think. Also, it says mocking post game instead of that isn't the post game.
yes, it's because I accidentally ended the matches rather than it continue.
Ah, that's probably why then.
If we're on stable editor and we go post game.
Yeah, get the URL here.
Is it?
Wherever that is. At the top, yeah. Put in the browser, see if it works. If this works.
Apparently not.
Yeah. I think you broke it when you just ended the match.
It wasn't working before that anyway, to be fair.
Okay.
But it definitely should be working. Why it's not, I do not know. The transition, okay, that's a bit better. Yeah, why it's not, I don't know. I've got everything here. It is what it is.
Why's your overlay so different? If you click, for broadcast, go into in-game.
This one here?
On the left. No, on the left.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I was just listening, yeah, and if you scroll down to the bottom for post-game, try and click one of these. Yeah, try and see if it works now. Does anything? You might have to transition for it to be visible.
If I go to post game?
Yeah, but if you transition OBS, it might be visible. I'm not sure.
No, still nothing.
No, it's not.
It won't have it.
But yeah, that's how you're supposed to turn stuff on for the in-game stuff as well. You just click on it.
See, I tried that and it wouldn't have it. I feel like there should have... I'm pretty sure they've got an app. I can even try that while everything's sort of going on. If I go to... there's an app somewhere.
It goes up top. There, download for Windows.
I meant as in there should be a Android app where you can connect it to your PC one, and then you can also pick things on there.
Okay.
If I... Unless there's an APK. Right, if I try... Whoop.
Blue Blottle.
Yeah, that's going to be something different. That's not it. Let's try their Discord. I've got that. This is what I'm looking at.
Incoming.
Oh, boo. Do I have anything on their features list? No. See, we've got everything else here. Why it's not coming up, I don't know. God knows, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, well, at least for next game, you know not to press end game on it so that you can get the post game thing pop up. Then again, I have no idea what's happening here, and I have no idea how to
Fun fact,
do any of this stuff.
neither do I. Either way, we know that it is. Oh, I didn't even.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Have they just started drafting?
They have started drafting, and they didn't even tell me who was on which side yet. I do have Last Pick Legends on blue side anyway.
Yeah, they're on blue side.
So, if I go to the pre-game, it should actually come up, and if I now go to the lobby on here and transition it, it should actually come up properly. There we go. Okay, that's fair enough. We do have it working.
Also, if you go into OBS,
yeah,
just to make it easier. I can't see OBS
oh wait,
right now. So
there we are.
Screen. Yeah, so click Start Virtual Camera.
Yeah.
And now go into Discord. Now start your webcam here.
Stop.
Make sure it's the right one that's selected.
Turn on camera, and then how do I go for the source?
Select the one that's just called Virtual Camera.
There's one that's called Virtual Camera.
Yeah, there should be two.
You had it. You had it before, I
I
think.
did.
Yeah.
I can see that this
Yeah,
is
it's black right now.
Yeah, this is opening up my actual webcam. Hello.
Oh, it is.
So if
At the bottom, you have like a little camera. There's like an arrow up.
I'm confused. What'd you say? What? Huh?
At the bottom, you see where you've got at the bottom. There's like a camera with like a little arrow.
OBS virtual camera. There we are.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay, well, in the
for you?
meantime,
Yes. No, it's normal for us.
Gotcha.
Ezreal, Jarvan, Helios.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Shanna
so
Fury.
you should be able to see everything that I've got going on my OBS now.
Yes.
Last stand for red side is
see.
blue color.
Yeah. So now
Okay,
you can
so
also
the Ezreal
try the
ban-
in-game stuff.
Nice.
Okay, and it's a first pick Yone.
Do you get audio with this? Is my question.
I hope
Spin
so.
window.
Well, you're gonna see if you get audio or not.
Oh well. Either
Oh,
way,
I see it.
we've got a lot.
Nice, I'll be it.
Oh wait, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Either way, we do have a lot to talk about in draft here that's gone on so far.
Yeah, you two, good luck with the rest of the game. I'll head out now because I need to go to bed soon.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
See if let me know if the in-game stuff ends up working.
We will find out.
All right, see ya.
Later, mate.
So, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the Ezreal ban. The LPL 44, he's played a lot of Ezreal. He plays it almost every series. It's either pick or ban for them, and they've opted to ban it now since they picked the Ashe last game. I like that, getting the ADC off the comfort pick.
We would usually
that-
have the bans. However, me being an incredibly intelligent person has accidentally deleted the game one. I can probably put that in.
Oh,
But
I see. For the...
yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can put the picks
Okay.
in. I can put the picks in manually.
Oof. There's a Katarina pick as well, so... It's Yone top, I think. Into Renekton, and then we got the Sejuani jungle, we got the Mundo jungle, And then it's a Lissandra Katarina mid lane matchup going on.
I really do not like Katarina. I don't like the Infa Scuttle comp so far. I really don't like that Katarina into Lissandra.
Katarina is very much a solo queue champion. You kind of have to roam and get ahead and play off the enemy team not really having voice comms available. Okay, so Leona Sivir bot lane into a Syndra Morgana bot lane. I mean, the Sivir pick is good. It's kind of the go-to ADC pick against mages bot lane. But the Morgana kind of helps the black shield so that Leona can't really get good engages. I'm excited to see how this goes. I mean, Lissandra's ranged. Syndra's ranged, so really the only passive, or the only Sejuani passive user is going to be Leona. So we'll see if there's going to be kind of more of a tilt of ganks towards top lane instead of bot lane.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking so much because I'm trying to fix what I broke. However...
No, that's good. I'll fill the space.
However, I will be with you momentarily, but... Who do you favour here in the draft? Who's your main one that you are looking out for?
Okay, I think I like last pick Legends a little bit more. The Katarina pick and the Renekton pick kind of make me a bit mad. Renekton, I mean, he kind of wins lane, sure, but if he doesn't win lane the first 2 levels, you know, and after mid game, he's really kind of a useless champ.
If I said to you that I think that he scales a lot better than he used to with his itemization and generally the changes that he's had over the years, would you agree with that? But you still don't like him?
No, I still don't like him.
Fair enough. Is there...
He is Thanos. He is Thanos' second dragon at level 11 with like 2 items. You know, he'll shit on anyone there. But then he kind of falls off a cliff late game, you know, and people will outscale it. I mean, they do have Sivir and they do have Window, who are scalers. So it's really up to the Katarina and well, no, it's really up to like the Leona to try and get stuff going early game, you know.
Yeah. So right now, the way that I see Infa Scuttle's comp is it's kind of all over the place. It looks like everyone's just playing comfort. There's no real cohesiveness in what they've picked. At the very least, like that's the way that I see it. Why the bans have also cleared out, I don't know, but it's probably because the spectator delay.
Oh yeah, probably.
We also need to start telling people to leave the spectator delay off. Probably just so we can get like a decent stream, but also then we have to worry about cheating.
Yeah.
Integrity or stream quality? What do we go for? I vote stream quality.
You can just get some of your mods or staff members to join the voice channels there.
Yeah.
And they just have all of them stream their screen, I guess, or something.
That's
a talk for.
In terms of what LPL have here, however, Yone is obviously going to get bullied very early on by the Renekton, but will get outscaled.
Yeah.
Mundo outscales the Sejuani, but I think Sejuani has more utility in her kit.
Absolutely.
Lissandra can absolutely lock up the Katarina. If Katarina ever goes in, Katarina just dies. Look at the composition that she's going into. She cannot survive that unless it's at very, very ideal situations. And in the bot lane, Morgana is a massive counter into Leona. Sivir does pretty well against the Syndra. As far as everyone else goes, she also does really well into the Morgana. I like the Sivir pick based on what they've got, but how does Sivir possibly survive against everything that LPL can throw at them? I don't think they do.
Yeah.
And I don't think that...
I mean, hopefully the Katarina engages and just gets a Sejuani ult and a Lissandra ult, and then Sivir can just carry after Katarina goes and dies.
This is essentially Infa Scuttle need to get a massive lead and snowball the game very early, otherwise it's cooked. Yes. But even then, at team fights, they could be 5k gold down. They're not really going to win team fights here, are they?
No.
We'll see how it goes anyway.
I mean, they're just going to have to group at objectives, you know, wait for those guys to come into them, and then whatever happens. They're going to slam their faces into each other, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I like Last Pick Legends comp a lot more, definitely. They got the utility, they have a lot of AP, and then they have a solo AD top, so itemization's going to be a bit harder. But yeah, I don't know. I think I favor LPL, at least draft-wise, for this game.
Now, question is, does my stuff run correctly? Oh, overlays up. Everything's kind of there.
Yeah.
Infoscuttle showing as they have 1 point in the win. Even though it looks confusing, it looks like LPL's actually winning 3-2. We should probably figure that out. Either way, it is Infoscuttle in the lead with their last game win. Things aren't looking so great off of the back of everything though, just because of the comp. Really, I really don't like Infoscuttle's comp. I think they've got outdrafted massively here.
Yeah. I mean, I was wondering if Yone was going to go Fleet to try and survive the early game, because obviously it did just get buffed. He's looking to do Lethal Tempo. I think I prefer that myself as well. Just because later on the Fleet isn't really going to do much. Lethal Tempo just really helps out with the damage that you can do, and the ramping damage that you can do. So, I mean, I prefer that. Oh, he had a Doran shield and then he sold it and bought a Doran plate. Okay. Looking at ego a little bit.
I won. Oh wait, I've just seen something go down. It doesn't look like anything's going to go happen. Oh, I'm just going to have a look here because I want the. What do I want? H and X maybe. Wait, no, that doesn't help. This isn't what I want. Nothing should really show that. No, and I want. I will get there. No,
well,
we'll leave it like this.
As you can see, actually, top lane, Yone was able to get priority of the first wave, which is really bad for the Nectin. He really needs to be able to hit that first wave, get priority, get that Fury, and then, you know, ward off the Yone from last hitting there. Okay, he has Fury here, he has E2, he's out. Pops the bone plating there, but Yone is in a good position. Hasn't lost much HP. Getting some nice autos out. Yeah, it's not looking so good for the Nectin here.
Yeah,
okay. Going in.
This is what I expect out from the Katarina anyway. She should end up losing this. There should be another Q come through. Yeah, it does hit at the end of there, so it's a much better trade for the Lissandra. I just don't see what Katarina can possibly do this game, especially with everything that's going into it. It's a very nice binding come through.
Out. Okay. No,
they can't capitalise on it, but that is some very nice damage onto the Sivir, who is getting poked out here.
Yeah, she spell shielded nothing. A bit of a misplay there.
Leona also has like no agency in this lane either. Like,
yeah,
I'm not sure what else can happen as buffer there goes onto Yone, so the stun doesn't come through as Katarina continues to get poked.
Yeah, I mean this Katarina No J is a Katarina player. He far and above plays Katarina the most, so I can understand why I would want to pick it in this series.
There is going to be a fight over this. I prefer the Sejuani in this position as they're going to run in. There should just be a kill onto the Mundo. The Mundo does have to flash, but they're not going to, and that's just first blood down for free.
Good.
That's what happens when you don't have mid prio. As Yone's going to go in, he is going to hit the Q onto the minions, but he has got the Q free. He's going to get the knock up, he has to snap back, and that should just be the end of that play, petering out. As I am expecting.
Oh. See the little roam from the support there.
This should be a kill if this actually comes out. That is going to connect.
Oh,
as
beautiful.
Layer and CC goes down, and that's 2 kills early over to that Lissandra.
Yeah.
As I once
really
again
good
try and... I just want... Wait, I want... League of Legends, please. I want that. Oh, wait. There. And then I want... that. I fixed it!
Okay. I haven't noticed the difference.
It's mostly just for my own convenience, so I can see things. I don't have the fancy overlay.
I see. I do now.
All I really want, and I really want someone in YouTube chat to tell me this, because if I'm actually in here, so it stops me having to like look over so I can just focus on this. But when I middle mouse click in, all it does is it anchors where my thing is. So if I go over here, I can't go any further, right?
I see, yeah.
Did you ever do the spectating for this?
No. All I did was the casting, I believe.
Have you ever...
And if I did do spectating, I was just using WASD to move the camera.
That's fair. My WASD does not do that. Oh, I broke it again. I've pressed buttons. Oh no, I've pressed buttons.
Yeah,
I've pressed buttons, no! Oh, not that. That. I got it. I fixed it. Yeah, because the way that I used to do it, and the way that I've been looking for, is like you click middle mouse in, and all it does is it lets you pan over, and then I would literally just use like my 1, 2, 3, 4 or QWERT, and I'd put it on someone and then move it over. And it made for a very nice viewing experience rather than direct to camera. Because let's be real, there should also be Katarina dead here. I mean, Lissandra's got the ultimate. They are going to go ahead and cancel it. It means that, yeah, there's no respite there for the Katarina. She is going to go down there on the side. So that's 3 kills now. Over to... Oh god, I'm going to press a button. I can't remember if it's the right one. No, okay. That one, no. That one, no. That one, no. Okay, we'll figure it out later. As snapback there from the Yone, they are going to get a massive trade down. Very nice for the Renekton. As Cleaver goes wide, but still 3 kills over to the Lissandra. 12 CS up. This should be mid lane control. I'm also expecting bot lane control out of this Morgana Syndra as well. As Q does land. There should just be a dragon for free. We do have the Sejuani already in the pit as well.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking top lane here... What is it?
It's going to go wide. There should be a kill down onto either one of the members if Leona was to send it, but nothing goes over there.
Yeah, 50 CS, 51 CS to the Yone, whereas Renekton has 40, so this is not how you want to see this top lane matchup going. Renekton should just be, you know, have at least a few CS, a little bit of a lead here.
They do have
because of how the level 1 played out.
They do have the push and the pressure, but
yeah,
we definitely want to see more out of this Renekton because this should be like very. They get outscaled so quickly. Like after what?
Renekton's on a timer.
3 items.
Yeah, pretty much 3 items. He is definitely on a timer, and it is getting lower and lower as we speak. Okay.
As the Yone's going to come through, snap back, but the Yone's not going to be able to do too much in this lane outside of an I Sejuani can't come through. As there are pings coming out from the Morgana, it does look like she's going to look for a lane gank here. As Q3 comes through, Renekton's going to miss his dash and E. He's going to get caught there as well. We are expecting Q3 to come through. This is actually looking pretty good as sidestep and snapback comes through.
Oh, can they see her?
Morgana has been able to sneak in.
Oh.
As they got some damage down, but yeah, there's going to be the flash, it's going to be the exhaust. Goes down, root as well.
Maybe a little bit too early.
This could actually be a kill. No, okay.
Ooh.
That was pretty close though. As the minion continues to smack them, it looks like they are pretty low, but they are going to go ahead and escape that.
Okay, Scuttle gets taken. Leona did move to try and help out here. They still want to look to do something. I mean, they know that Morgana did flash.
Morgana is going to walk in.
She hit level 6.
She has hit the level 6, so she is going to get it off, but she's going to go down first. There goes the Lissandra down onto herself, but there is going to be no lock-up there from the Lissandra because she's self-ulted, and there should just be 3 kills straight over. As Sissy comes through, she's going to get a kill in return on the Katarina, but that is a shutdown going over to the Mundo. That is not what you want to see coming out from LPL there.
No. Okay, but Yone is looking to contest the grubs here. Mundo does not have ult. Leona is level 5, same thing there.
They're going to go in. Aftershock is going to get proc. She's going to be a very, very, very squishy Leona. No W, no Aftershock. The snapback comes through.
Okay, saves Q3, that's good.
Comes through. They are going to get stunned, but yeah, that's going to be going down. But there should be a trade as they are going to go over the wall. Are they going to be? They should be able to kill the Mundo here as the flash comes through just to secure it. And
the flash. Another kill over to the
Smite comes through. Morgana waiting in the bush, but nothing else comes through. Okay. That has equalised the game a little bit for Scuttle. They are good play there on the good play there on the blue buff. They were able to get a fair bit back, and Yone getting those 2 kills and having that CS up is absolutely massive, though, for LPL. This Yone, the further ahead they get, if they can start winning 1 to 2 items already against this Renekton, I don't know what Renekton can do this game, especially looking at the comp that they're going into. How does a Renekton roll over a fight against all of the CC that they have as...
Oh, we see Morgana here. Black Shield goes out. Leona is there as well. Supportal combat in the mid lane. Sejuani is there.
There is the self-ult coming through. Yeah, they're not going to be able to die for this. Okay. Another nice one there for LPL. This should just be a queue to finish. I don't think anything's going to happen down here onto this Mundo unless he sticks around for too long, but...
Yeah.
Okay, another couple kills come through for LPL. That is extending their gold lead out nicely. That's already coming up to 2k. 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah. And Waves are pushing into this Yone here, so I mean he's chilling. He's able to, you know, send his Z out, do some damage, and then just return safely to his tower.
The bone plating there is very nice as Renekton just dashes out.
It's necessary.
Can you see a gank angle here with how Renekton's playing? They do have the ward there, but it only takes the Sejuani to Q over the wall from Try there and throw an ult, and I'm pretty sure that Renekton dies, no?
Yeah, she doesn't have ult right now.
There is no self-ult ready for the Lissandra, but...
Yeah, Sejuani doesn't have ult now either. So, I mean, they could try, but, I mean, Renekton has ult, he can always look to turn it, plus his Ignite is about to come up.
I'm going to see if I can get this real quick. How do I get the people on the sides? Scoreboard, chat history, no. Character menu? That one? No. What one is it?
I do not know. Oh, as we see Leona setting up for a little
this should be a massive...
Oh, wow.
Okay, good flash out. They are going to hit the stun, but... Oh, they might actually be able to get out here. This is going to be a very, very nice collapse here from LPL. There goes the Dark Binding. Sejuani goes in with a charge. This is going to be 4 stacks onto Leona, but...
TP comes in from the Yone. All 5 members of LPL are here.
Scatter the Weak goes down onto the Mundo as the Yone actually gets his ult through. That's another 3 kills over a huge overextension there for Scuttle.
Yeah.
Can the Sivir run out as well? Okay. There goes the hit. They have had to use their cleanse there. I don't know what they use their spell shield on earlier as Lissandra goes forward. Does land a root. She's gonna... Oh, that is a huge chunk there with the...
Yeah, this Lissandra is very strong.
6, 1, and 3 compared to the 1, 5, and 2 of the Katarina. They are
really good flash by the Syndra there, and the Scatter of the Weak to slow the Leona. Just barely walking out of the range of that follow-up of the Leona. Really well played. And then the rest of the team were there. They were on the same page. Yone TP's in. Lissandra is able to show up. And then, I mean, look, Infrascuttle are behind a tier 1 tower in bot lane. Well, where are they going to go?
Not much they can do, really. I do wonder if they should have called that play the moment they got the flash. But I think they're desperate to get back into the game. They know that they're behind. They know that they're already on a timer with their composition. They know the game's going to be difficult. They know they need to snowball it. I think that going for that and trying to get something out of it was probably the best that they could have hoped for. But LPL were ready for the play. They were able to get something off the back of it. They was able to get, 3 kills there? They got Dragon off the back.
Yeah,
so even more gold going over.
Plus a few sums here and there.
Oh my god, this Katarina is getting just destroyed every single combo. Down to half health from an electrocute and a small combo there from the Lissandra as well. This is looking to be a very, very, very tough game for Infrascuttle to play.
Yeah, I mean, look, Renekton has his item, Eclipse, but Yone also has his Bork, so...
We can see Yone is actually getting the push out against the Renekton already. I wonder how it comes down in the 1v1 as soon as like the Renekton's able to pop out. He does get a nice Q off there. You can see that the trading ability is nice. Don't think too much should happen to this Fiona here. She is very tanky. But
yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. Renekton can't really...
Oh my god, the engage.
Black Shield goes out.
This is going to be the stun down onto the Lissandra, but she's able to get the Q out. She does get the kill. She's going to chase onto the Lissandra, the Katarina there. It should be a mistake. They do flash out. Stun, chain CC, ult comes down. As here comes that Renekton kill. Just runs him down, Yep.
He has the Ignite, he has the Combat Summoner.
There is a Sejuani coming in. Is Sejuani going to be able to get this kill alone, however, as...
Lissandra's moving as well.
Oh my god, it still connects. They had just make a mistake there. Scatterweak comes out. This should be a kill, finished off as a flash goes down from the Renekton. They are going to get donked there by the heart still doing so much damage to finish that kill off.
Holy.
We love that pipe drop to finish a kill as another binding comes out. But Leona should be safe across the table. Objective bounties already, 14 minutes in. This is looking pretty scary.
Yeah. I definitely have a lead here, 3.4k gold lead. The Lissandra is 7-1. Very, very strong. Looking to build the Imperial Mandate second to have that root and stun CDR. Just so much lower. Yeah, Imperial Mandate. What they've done to that item has really just changed certain champions, you know. Galio, Annie, sometimes Lissandra. Anyone who has a lot of CC.
I've seen it.
Imperial Mandate.
I've seen it built on Zoe. Yes, where you can get constant sleeps off. I haven't seen it on Lissandra yet. What would it do? Would it shorten her alt and W cooldowns, or would it shorten her Q as well because of the slow, or is it immobilizes?
No, it's immobilizes, I believe.
Okay.
So it should just be...
Wait a minute, I can hover over it. Yeah, it's immobilizing.
Yeah, it's immobilizes. Yeah, the Zoe Imperial Mandate is not fun to play against. You get perma slept.
I played against it once and I got slept. They let the entire duration run out and then they slept me again as soon as it ran out. It is impossible to play against. You get slept once and you are slept forever. As Spell Shield is going to come down there and block some of the damage as Rift Arrow is going to go over, but we are going to see an engage here from the Renekton, but there is going to be a Sejuani in the bush. This is a very low Yone though, they are going to get the ult off. Is there a Q going to come through? They are flashed out.
The flash
W,
out.
they're still going to get clipped by the W there. The Renekton should be able to turn this. They are going to double dash out and they should be able to get back tower. As the ult comes down from Leona, there's more action going across the map. This is going to be the self-up from Lissandra, but they should be able to get finished off afterwards. Here comes the stun from Leona. They are going to pick the assault down up though. Renekton dancing in the face. It looks like they might have disconnected, but they did get the stun out there in the end.
Top side at the fight.
Yes, maybe. But that was,
so Lissandra did get caught out there. They were able to get Rift Herald.
That is a big shutdown going over as Sivir is starting to...
Yeah, the shutdown did go to the Leona though.
Yes.
So not really the ideal target for it to go to. Would have been great on the window. Would have been really good on the Katarina to try and get her back in the game. But I mean, they're trying. You know, it's not like they've given up and rolled over.
I mean, they're only 1.2 gold down now. But again, so much of that is going to be onto the Leona as Katarina's going to dash out, but there's going to be the flash out from the Morgana. Traded with the Katarina, who is going to get out safely. Okay. Taking stock of what we've got now then, we have... We know that the Renekton's still a threat for now. They are going to get outscaled, but they are putting some damage down onto the Yone and they are drawing pressure from the Sejuani. That has opened up windows for Infoscuttle to get something on the cross map. So there is a bit of a ray of hope there if the Renekton can continue as the stun is going to come down. They do have another dash to come through, but that should peter out as there's TP coming in from Lissandra. We can also see Sejuani's down here. As double dash comes through, that is a huge trade, but there should just be a very, very, very dead Renekton.
Does go out as well.
Leona ult does miss. There should be a I
think they're just going to give this dragon now.
Yeah, it's going to have to go down.
And maybe they can still try. Leona has no ult, but Syndra's getting bot push.
Katarina's getting top push.
Mid push
as well.
Yeah, Katarina's getting top.
It looks like they're just going to trade it for farm across the map. There's not much else they can do. There's no other objective to trade. Katarina pushing this in as nicely. The only thing she can do is try and scale back into this game, but even then she's got such a difficult game ahead of her. As Sivir's going to be able to clear this wave. I think one good thing that Infoscuttle have is, even though they get outscaled, they have a very difficult game ahead as Katarina is going to pick up a plate there at the back end of it. Sivir can wave clear forever. And this LPL comp is very low range outside of the Syndra. They have good engage tools, they have a lot of CC, but Sivir should be very safe for the most part if she can just sit back and wave clear. The siege coming out from LPL,
a collapse on the top there.
But it is going to be a collapse. There are pings going down. I do know that it's happening as Mundo is going to walk in, but we do have the Yone ult. Nothing gets blocked. There is going to be the Leona come out afterwards. That should just be a lockdown of CC.
Yeah.
Sivir is going to go ahead and get that as Locket is popped just to get them some health on the way out.
Yeah.
Really
good Leona up there. I mean, it was up to either Mundo or Leona to do something there. Mundo could have walked in and just stopped the Yone ult from going all the way over there, but they decided to let it go through, and Leona just hit a really nice ulti, and they had enough damage and lockdown there to just kill Leona.
Not only that, Infoscuttle have done something that I quite like, which is putting the Katarina up against the Yone. It gives her a lot more safety than against the Lissandra. It does mean that the Renekton isn't getting the same advantages as he was against the Yone. But if the Renekton's ever able to actually get onto the Lissandra, he can still put the hurt down. And he's got the sustain in this lane, so I like the lane assignments coming out here for Infoscuttle. I do think that LPL need to swap them back. This Lissandra does need to go ahead and match. As you can see, Yone has gone down here to the bot lane. He is going to pick up that red buff as well. I'm hoping that we see a recall out here from the Lissandra and she does go top.
Yep.
So they are going to match it. They are behind on the lane assignments a little bit, but it should stabilise now. As what timer have we got for Dragon? We've got another 2.5 minutes on that one.
2.5 minutes.
It's very small in the corner for me.
Windows spotted out. The entire team of LPL is going down bot here to fight the T1.
I mean, this looks like it's just going to be a straight 5v5 over a T1, which is a little bit wild as Binding is going to go out. It's going to get rid of the spell immune from the Mundo. As that is going to be a really nice Leona ult going down, but that is a huge scout of the week into the combo. Lissandra's going to self-ult herself. This is going to be a Katarina going down. There's just so much action going on right now. Xiaonok comes down, but they should actually get popped. This Renekton should be able to run through the fight here as another Scout of the Week comes down. Flash forward from the Sivir. They are actually able to stay alive, as they should maybe be able to kite out, but no, they are just going to finish it off. But oh my god, Infoscuttle coming out of that as a 4 for 3, somehow winning that fight. Nicely on her ult there to start it off, but I thought after that Scout of the Week went down, I thought that would have been just a roll. The Scout of the Week into a Flash Morgana ult. I don't know if they just bought that Zhonya's.
Yeah, I think I did.
I was wondering if they could use that in the fight. I would have thought they had that beforehand, but... Okay, really, really big fight there for Infoscuttle. They might be behind in the kills, but they are actually up ahead in gold, and I think that's because of the shutdowns and the bounties.
Yeah.
As for some reason, the gold lead on the overlay is completely scuffed, and I don't think it's readable. Good fun. Let me see if I can change that real quick. Okay. Can I, pretty please, change that and save changes? Will that fix it on my layout? When I'm trying. It did fix it on the layout. I'm a fucking genius. Well, we do have Lissandra here collapsing onto the top side. Katarina does not have the... does she have the flash? She does have the flash indeed. As the Entomb is going to go down. Sejuani ult does miss. They are able to sort of like dodge around, but this Lissandra's just so ahead and this Katarina's so far behind us.
Yeah. In that fight as well, I mean, the Sejuani dealt most of the damage there. She got a triple kill in that bot tier 1 fight.
She is 7-1, but at the same time, it is a Sejuani as...
Yeah. How much worth are you going to get out of a 7-1 Sejuani, you know?
Yeah, exactly. She can get tanky, but at the same time, you've got... I mean, one thing that I do like, or don't like, sorry, about Infoscuttle's camp is you've got the Katarina. She's gone AD here, and even though she is a decent tank killer, when she does go AD with her on hit, and we do have a Black Cleaver here on the Renekton, I kind of feel like as the game goes on, this Sejuani is going to be quite unkillable as the... Morgana ult is going to go down. They're going to Black Shield themselves. The stun goes down. There's a huge ult onto the backside as this Sivir is completely locked up. They do have the ult go down on top of them, but there's a lot of damage coming down as this Renekton rampages through the team, and they are just going to keep cleaning up. This Renekton is so strong in these fights as Katarina is going to go ahead and pick up the double kill, triple kill over to the Renekton. They are constantly flying onto this Infoscuttle team on top of the Renekton, and this Renekton is rolling them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the timing where Renekton is the strongest, and you can really see that in the fights. They just don't have the damage. The Mundo and the Renekton are a little bit too tanky. Their ults are kind of misplaced there. The Sivir was able to just kind of sidestep the Yone ult. I think their target selection needs to be quite perfect. Burst down one enemy, and then just kind of go from there.
One enemy to the next as Katarina. Oh, that is so close. Okay. This is not how I thought this game was going to go after that early game.
No.
So, taking stock, LPL keeps going for the engages. They've got a composition that's got a lot of CC and a lot of lockdown, but they're not executing. We saw this in the last game as well. They had a comp that was incredibly good at counter-punching, counter-engaging, and they just didn't utilise it. They were not blocking the important spells, they weren't reflecting the important spells, and we see in this game that they've got all the agency and CC in the world, an early advantage, and they're just diving on top of a Renekton who's just absolutely rolling them as Infoscuttle are looking to get this dragon here. This is sole point. They just need to make sure this Sejuani can't get out of
they're pulling it out.
Pit. They're going to pull it out. Sejuani's got a harder
They
time,
don't have vision
but
of it either.
she has gone over the pit. This is going to be the smite go down. Mundo does secure it as the stun comes down onto the Sejuani, and this should just be a kill. Goes over to the Sivir quite nicely as Solar Flare is going to miss. So is the Yone ult as well. Okay, I feel like this is desperation coming out from LPL. Are you feeling that they're feeling the pressure? As
well, Mundo is a little bit overextended, but he has an ulti.
He is going to die there, though.
Yeah,
lots of CC. Okay. Bit overzealous. That is a big shutdown as well, going over to the Yone. The number one target you don't want to give, as Q3 is just going to fall short as the W gets spell shielded. Okay. That's one Baron down onto Infoscuttle, but they were able to pick up the Dragon. You've got Renekton pushing in the bot side. Stun those down. I need to double check. I know I keep doing this. How do I...
Tier 1 tower here. They should be able to.
I have a question. How do I bring up the champion portraits on the side?
I don't know, man.
It's not that one. I've got Teamfight UI, but that's not the one I want.
Alright.
Spectate HUD. I've got visibility menu. I'm just going to press all of the buttons, I guess. I've got objective timers up there, that's fine. Character menu is C, but that just brings up someone else. Oh, I don't know. Oh well, I'll do it without for now. I have to keep looking over. I don't want to constantly do that for the whole of the second game, but... So, right now, around about a 4.5k gold lead for Infoscuttle. I do worry about it going later, but it does look like LPL's... I don't know if it's miscommunication or if it's just...
I think it's a little bit of the execution in the team fights.
Yeah.
They have a lot of CC, but they're kind of throwing it on loads of different people, you know?
I feel like they have a game plan and a draft on what they want to do. We saw that very clearly with Game 1 and Game 2 drafts. They're just not executing it, and I don't think they're thinking about that in-game as Scout of the Week is going to go out, but the spell immune goes down as a Mundo as that comes through. This it should be a CC chain, but... I feel like that Sejuani ult was incredibly late there. I feel like they should have got him while he's close to tower, because he should just be able to run out now and regen all of it. Again, not executing. That to me feels like if you're making a call to burn everything onto the Mundo, you do it while he's closer rather than let him walk away and throw it out again, as the siege is just going to continue here. Infoscuttle have a better composition for it. They've got the Sivir, who can actually start chucking these out.
Yeah, I mean, their siege isn't really that good. I think they have to do that cycling. They're sending Renekton to the bot so that they can kind of spread the team out so they can start hitting towers. But
it feels like Baron isn't too strong for either of these teams. They're both very long range. Sorry, very short range, and they don't have good siege.
Yeah, I mean, Baron's run out now, I believe.
Yeah, but this is going to be tower going down there. Katarina is picking it up.
Nice.
As Renekton's going to stay here. 3-level lead over the Yone as well. It's absolutely massive. He's got his free item power spike. Yone does have the anti-healing blade. I forget the name of it. I'm going to hover over it. Executioners, they're calling.
Executioners.
Which is going to help a little bit against the Renekton, but I don't know if that's a worthwhile buy. I know it's only 800 gold, but...
I mean, it's into a Mundo and Renekton. I don't know. I think some of the other champs on their team...
I feel like it should be on Lissandra or Syndra for sure.
Anti-heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you're going to get the value out of it that you want out of a Yone, as it is going to sort of like delay his item, and I need to get this Yone online as quick as possible. I know it's nice into the Renekton because of his Q, but I don't know if it's too much of a factor, because you can't duel him yet.
Yeah, especially after those fights as well. He's 2.4k ahead of the Yone now.
He is a big boy. So, that is a big rock.
He even caught a Hex Drinker there as well.
Yeah.
So he's going to be real tanky in these objective fights.
Hex Drinker, Merc Treads.
Yeah. Merc Treads are a very good item to buy against this team comp.
I mean, you can see literally every single person has them, apart from the Sivir, which is understandable.
Sivir has it.
I can't see on my screen.
It's her,
yeah, I don't get to see it on my one. So every single person's got the Mercs. Very nice buys out of Infoscuttlers. Snapback didn't come through, but that Renekton is very cool. That is an instant shutdown. TP coming from behind as well. Here comes the Katarina. She's going to get instantly ulted. There comes the Sejuani ult coming through. They're going to get hit by the Q3, but they are going to go in. Sonya's comes through. This looks like it's going to be a huge throw as, Sivir's on the side, but...
Sivir's dead. Whoa, they both flashed over instantly.
It looks like the Sejuani's going to go down as well. They're just not able to finalise the kill onto the Leona, and the Mundo's still alive! LPL do not have the damage yet, as that should have been an easy 5 kills gone over to LPL there. I feel like the Merc Shreds is absolutely saving them, as TP's going to come back in, but that is going to be the Zenith Blade out. Spell immune does go down. I don't know if they really have the damage here. that should
No,
be
I
able
mean,
to
no
finish it
ulti
off.
on the Mundo. They should be able to kill him.
There's a nice shutdown going over to the Sandra. 500 gold going over. Not too bad off the back of that. Probably shouldn't have re-engaged. They should have just got the dragon and got out, but very, very nice proactive play there from LPL to get the best of what they could, because fights have been going worse.
Well, I mean, that fight was perfect. Renekton really just went in 1v5.
Exactly.
Got exhausted in one shot.
That was the best they could have done, but
perfect. Yeah, exactly.
even though LPL do have the scaling advantage, this Yone is not online yet, and we see that there in that fight, that Yone needs to be doing more damage in these fights. He needs more time to get in there. Because right now, there's just so much magic resist on the side of Infoscuttle that they're just out-tanking Last Pick Legends.
Yeah, very important for the Yone to get online. He is pretty much the only source of AD damage.
Oh my god, okay. Flash from the Sivir. No, flash from the Syndra as pings go down.
Syndra. So Baron is up here.
Baron is up.
Sivir ulted, do something. Okay.
Yone is going to go ahead and push this. Katarina is up there to match. This could be a dive angle if Infoscuttle don't read this. Sejuani is walking up. She does have the ultimate, as that is a very bad trade by that Yone, but team is there. A little bit.
There you go. It was a bait all along.
Bait all along. As the tower is going to go down, that is going to close the gap a little bit as it comes down to 3k. Renekton is still down there matching, but 10 seconds left on the smite.
Gets a little kill there on the bait. He gets to reset here. Maybe is he going to look to go bot here? No, he's going to.
Oh, -1 cannon. GG Renekton. Alt F4.
Okay, as we see, both teams kind of fighting over the vision here.
One thing I do want to pay attention to real quick, sorry to cut you off, is look at the Zhonyas on LPL now. As Binding is going to go down, they are near the dragon. This is very scary for the Leona. As, Chain CC comes through. They are going to...
Do they have the damage? He only had to flash back, or E back.
Civica, oh my god, I cannot believe they can't finalize kills.
Yeah, Yone just needed to do a little bit more damage there. Maybe save his E for a little bit later.
Yeah,
so that, get the execute out.
Went in a little bit too early, snapped back too soon. Okay.
Yeah.
So
as we see a little collapse going in on the Renekton here, you can just see over the wall.
Nice, Sejuani ult after the dash. They do have the one, but it should time out. Oh, they fouled it. That is going to have to be a flash, but... Thumbs up from the Sejuani as they get out. They seemed really close to that wall. I don't know how they failed that.
Yeah, I do not know either.
But flash out of the Renekton is nice. It does mean that they are not able to get a flash W onto an important target. But to be fair, LPL have been a really low range. They've been kind of going on top of the Renekton anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't really need a flash, I don't think. We'll see how useful it will be. Or it won't be.
It does mean they have to play a little bit safer and worry about the collapses as Chain CC comes through. Here comes the Q3 from Yone. That is going to be the knockup. Yone comes out. That is going to land as well. There should be a free kill as the snapback.
There we go.
Executes the Katarina. Ping's going down onto the Baron. They do have 5 members on the top of the map as they do start it. Infoscuttle are aware of this though. Renekton is on the bot side of the map. He does not have the...
I don't like this play.
Does the Renekton have the teleport? I can see that he's got the ignite, but... There's the teleport coming down. Here comes the huge Scatter the Weak onto the Sivir. Mundo's going to pop the ult, and here comes the Renekton into the backline. They have been exhausted straight away. They are going to dash out onto the other side of the pit. Versonius comes down from the Sandra, as Zenith Blade is not going to connect.
But Mundo's still full HP. Renekton.
This is going to end up coming down to a snipe fight as the Renekton goes in. Now going to get the Q3. It goes to the Leona of all the people. Sejuani is going to end up going down, but that is going to be traded. Here comes the remaining bits of kills. There should be an ice going over to LPL, but losing the Baron there to the Leona is absolutely huge. Gold gap does close in. LPL are coming back into this game. The scaling is coming online, but this is mistakes from Infoscuttle rather than them just naturally coming back into the... oh my god, okay, nice dodge on the Katarina. They're going to go ahead and pick it up. This is nice Zhonyas. There should be double Zhonyas. There should be a kill here unless they can get stunned. There is going to be a flash and... Yep, E finishes off. They get the double kill onto the Syndra. That is not what you want to see after getting your Baron stolen. They are coming back into this game off of mistakes, but... They need to keep their mantle strong if they're actually going to finalise this game.
Their side laning has been quite good. They were able to catch the Katarina off twice there. They were able to get the Renekton flash before that Baron fight as well. I think they've been playing the side lanes a little bit better than Infrascuttle have been.
One issue that I'm seeing here is we do see the Yone teleport. The Lissandra, it does look like she has gone ahead and started the Dragon here, so I'm just going to pan it over.
Oh.
We have seen the Sivir. She has popped her ultimate. She is here. She does have Lissandra just behind her. Sorry, the Leona just behind her as the Sejuani is going to come into the pit. It should go down quite quickly. Here comes Blast coming over from the Renekton. TP comes down. This is going to be Mountain Soul going over.
No!
Foul flash by. They're just going to get out for free. They need to get something off the back of this. As the Zenith Blade is going to go. And the Renekton face plants into the wall. Very nice sneak there. I feel like Infrascuttle should have seen that coming.
Oh, yeah.
But that is going to be...
fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
That is going to be the charge there into the Sivir as flash out there from Sejuani. They did have the spell shield on them as Dark Binding should come through. It looks like they're trying to angle it onto the Sivir as Morgana just gets one shot. This can end up snowballing quite badly as the Sivir is going to get cleansed. She's going to flash away. She's going to get caught on the side of that. There goes the Sejuani ult on the back side of that, but she is not dying. She's able to kite this out. Here comes the Yone. He does have the ultimate ready to go, but Leona's there body blocking as the Boomerang is going to come through. Stun to the face. They should be able to walk this out as she does get caught on the back with the Q3. There is still split pushing. Renekton coming from behind. Another Scout of the Week goes down onto the 2. It's going to be a root down going onto the Mundo, who is slowly getting cut down massively. There should also be a dead Leona with the QW coming through from the Sejuani now. They are going to go ahead and miss it, however. Basing on Renekton, Katarina carries on pushing this in, but another injection of gold, another one-team fight, Mountain Soul over to LPL, and this is looking much better for them now as it looks like they are going to push them off the tower.
They took a fight there because the Morgana was a bit out of place. Mundo was able to just smack the crap out of her, but then the fight just kind of kept going because they have so much CC that they can just kind of keep the Leona. Or they can slow chase, they can slow chase the Mundo and Leona. So Yone was able to show up, Katarina and Renekton just stayed side lanes farming because they didn't really think it was going to be a fight, and LPL took advantage of that.
I think that was winnable if, and only if, the Sivir doesn't get caught by Q3 at the end. Because Yone had to snap back, and she could have carried on kiting that out. But those are just the little things that happen in League of Legends. Q3 comes through, and that is a mistake on Sivir's part that could actually cost them quite a bit with that lost team fight there. The gold has completely equalised down to clean even. Mountain Soul is over to LPL. Their scaling is online. The Yone has now caught up, level 19.
Baron in 2 minutes, about. So, I mean, they're going to try and fight for this because Elden and Baron are about 1:30 apart. So there isn't really going to be an opportunity for them to trade or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Vision fight plays out around this Baron in these next coming minutes.
So, Sivir has got the QSS. We saw her use it in that last fight to cleanse one of the many stuns that came through as there was...
She has a cleanse too.
Yeah, she's got the cleanse, she's got the QSS. I wonder if I would also like to see a McCall's onto the Leona rather than the added tank stats.
Yeah. That might be a good idea.
It's not something you traditionally see.
This Mundo has 1.1k Heartsteel compared to the Sejuani who has 656. Sejuani got the Heartsteel really early as well in the game.
This is a very, very, very tanky Mundo. He has also got the Titanic and Overlord Blood now. He is hitting like a truck.
Yeah, he is hitting like a truck.
But
he's a walking, talking purple truck.
It's such a hard game now. It's gone from being a very hard game in the early game for Infrascuttle to them coming back. LPL's mis-execution in the mid-game, they have sort of corrected it, they have started to outscale. This now turns into a very difficult scenario for Infrascuttle. There is a silver lining, however. They've got an AD carry. They do have an AD carry in this team fight. If Sivir is able to stay alive, she will output far more damage than the Syndra and the Lissandra are able to do, even combined, especially late-game Sivir with everything bouncing around. All of LPL are going to be clumped up. They're all very low range. All of her boomerangs are going to be getting max value as the stun is going to come through onto the Renekton here. He's going to go ahead and flash out as Yone TPs. That is a very big Leona ult to come down. That is a completely chain CC'd Lissandra. She is down completely. Syndra is flashed out at the bottom of the fight as Yone snap back. He's going to go ahead and take the fight. However, Sivir is going to keep hitting. That is a Renekton dashing out. And Yone should be able to walk this out maybe as he is going to get chased down. He's going to go ahead. Pretty big ult, but There is no way. Nice stun does come through. They're going to snap back. That is a pretty low Renekton. They should be able to run out of the back of the fighters. No, that is going to be another kill going over to the Sivir. That is even more gold going over there. Should be able to finalise their Hex Drinker and... Okay.
Really, really good Leona ult there.
Very good Leona ult.
Just locked down to Lissandra. She could not do a single thing.
She had Zhonya's, she had ult. There was just nothing that she could have possibly done. And that is again one of the difficulties of playing a Lissandra. You are so short range that if they have something like a Nautilus, if they have something like a Leona, if they have follow-up CC to go along with it, it can be quite difficult to play the games, as Baron is going to go over. There is no contest here from the Sejuani, and...
Yeah, they were trying. Syndra and Sejuani were thinking, should we try and contest this? But Katarina was on a flank angle. They saw her, and they thought, might as well try and sit it out, weather out the storm, farm up a little bit more, and try and fight for this Elder.
So...
But, I mean, they have Baron buff, and Elder is spawning in 30 seconds.
There is a 30-second Elder. We currently have 165,000 gold in the game. 36 kills to 28. Gold, at this stage, 5k doesn't really matter too much. Teams are largely even, but LPL does still have the Mountain Soul, but they are struggling with their composition. They are struggling with the execution of the low range, especially going into a Sivir that's got so many defensive stats now. More of Malmortius has been completed. You've got the Mercurial Scimitar, you've got the QSS, you've got Cleanse, you've got the Locket of the Iron Solari on top. There's a decent front line in front of them as well with the Renekton and Mundo. If the Sivir is able to survive these fights, it should go okay, as Scatter the Weak does go wide and Elder Dragon is started. There is a Renekton pushing in the top lane. I'm assuming he's got the teleport available. I can't see it on my overlay, but there comes the teleport.
Okay, there comes the TP.
That is a very deep teleport as the Sandra goes straight into the back line. That is going to be the QSS used. I am going to go ahead. She's going to go ahead and Zhonya's. I'm going to put it back to director camera. She is going to go ahead and get the lockdown. That is very, very close into the Sivir. The Renekton should also go down here. They only get the stun. They are going to go ahead, but this is a flash. Zenith Blade is going to go through. There is going to be a counter punch, but the Sivir is in base. Why have they re-engaged? There's going to be the Protoplasm Harness going on, but they're going to tick down. The Yone gets the double kill. Mundo's going to be forced to walk this out as Katarina is going to push into the mid lane. That is Elder Dragon on the cards. Sivir is walking back in. She's going to be another 5 or so seconds until she actually gets here. Charge on the Sejuani is going to miss. 14k left on the Elder. As CC comes down to the Mundo, that is going to be Scatter the Weak going in, but it... Oh my god, okay. Sivir has been blown up completely. Everything goes down. This is going to be the Mundo walking forward, but they are still very strong. Katarina is doing work. She has dodged a lot of CC as the final cleaver comes in. The Mundo is still full health on top. Does not have the ultimate. Should get shredded here by the Yone, and it is going to go ahead to the Sejuani. Execute goes down. Charge over the wall. Is Katarina able to get out of this one? Does dodge the Scatter of the Weak as that goes wide, but they have dashed in, and it is going to be the Yone hopefully able to clean this up. W goes in, but that is definitely going to be the ace going over. Yone finalising it.
Can they end now, though? Is the question. All the waves have been pushing in towards LPL. They don't really have a wave to end on. So I think the best thing they can do is maybe just get an inhib mid.
They do have Elder on 3 members. Importantly, the Lissandra and the Morgana are both missing Elder. This is stallable. They do have the Sivir. There is no Baron buff yet. They can clear the waves. However, we have spoken about it for this whole game. This is a very good engage, very high CC composition from LPL, even if they do have the short range, as these towers are just completely getting burned through by this Yone.
Okay, Siverson back a little bit. It looks like they're going to be giving this inhib. They're just waiting for the rest of their teammates to spawn. Window is up now. Katarina in another 10 seconds.
We do have...
So it seems like LPL got the inhib, and I think they're satisfied with that for now.
Yep.
They might look to turn and get tier 2 on bot side here. So they're moving out through bot side jungle. Window is there with Renekton.
1 minute 20. Renekton is walking in. He does still have the spell immune, but that is... Yeah, that's just an incredibly dead Mundo. I do not know what he was doing pathing there. Sejuani ult does go through, but it doesn't connect onto the Renekton. He is just going to be able to walk that out as Katarina is in the top wave catching it. Elder Dragon is still on for 53 seconds. I don't know if Infoscuttle are going to be able to hold this one out, as this tower is going to get absolutely melted, and I do believe that LPL are just going to continue pushing into the base. Dark Binding does go out, doesn't
miss. They have all their ults available, except for the Sejuani ult.
They are
still definitely have the lockdown.
Boomerang Blade does sort of bounce around the team, but Dark Binding does go down. Scatter the Weak does go down to the Sivir. That is the QSS coming out.
Engaged.
That is going to be a whiff. Yone ult is going to go into tower. That is going to be the Renekton, however, going in. They are going to get executed by the Elder. Katarina is on the backside. She is going to go in. She is going to get rooted. She's going to get stunned, but that's 2 kills over. Scatter the Weak does come in.
Okay.
They're going to get CC'd after. They do get the flash out. They get the kill as well. That is the triple going over. They are going to get finalised by the Sejuani, but there should just be Sivir running down this Sedge at the end. The ult is going to come out. They should maybe be able to escape, but that is another hold by Infoscuttle in the base.
He only just did a banana combo and sub God in the fountain base, and he just got lasered by it. It was really, they were very desperate there to end. You saw the Sejuani go in.
They knew the Elder was
Sivir
running
had
out.
QSS. Yeah.
They knew their Elder was
they
running
tried,
out.
but
They wanted to get the
execution was-
engage, but the Yone only has to land one ability there. A Q3 or an ult on any target would have finished that game.
Yeah.
As Sivir's going to go ahead and push in. Elder Dragon is off on the Sejuani. She shouldn't really be able to defend this, as it looks like they are just going to... Yeah, they're just going to back away. This is going to be a reset. Mundo's going to come here and pick up these waves in the bottom. We are full build on the Sivir. Full build now on Katarina. Full build on Mundo. Full build on Renekton. Full build on Leona. This is the absolute end game. There is Avengers. This is... Gold is irrelevant. No gold lead matters. We do have the Baron coming up in 15 seconds. Yeah, I can see it. I do have to keep looking over and moving the microphone. I do apologise to anyone who's listened. But yes, Baron is up in 10 seconds. LPL are first on the objective. They do have the controllers. Renekton is...
Okay, Renekton's taking red buff.
He does have the dash to go out. This is going to be the W. They don't have the flash. They are going to pop the ult, however. Lissandra's going to go forward. There's that binding. This should be an incredibly dead Renekton. And that should be Baron over to LPL for free, as... Leona ult is going to go wide, but Renekton is going to move in. He has lost the spell immune. They are going to dive completely onto the Sivir. That is going to be the full combo. They are going to get blown up completely before they can do anything. This should be the end of the game as the Lissandra ult comes down onto the Katarina too. Katarina is going to try her best, but Zhonya's comes through, denies her that kill, denies her any resets. They are going to get a counter kill onto the Lissandra, but there should just be Dark Binding come through, scatter the weak afterwards. Mundo's the only surviving member. They've got a wave in bot, they've got 2 waves coming through, pings are coming down. This should be the end of the game off of the back of Renekton walking into jungle.
Renekton getting caught up, taking the red buff. Yeah, I don't know, it's okay.
Okay, we are going to have the Mundo run in. He doesn't have the ultimate available yet, he is going to get stunned, he is going to try his best. There is going to be no wave clear going ahead. 10 seconds left on the Renekton, but it's not going to be enough. LPL, after a 47-minute banger, after 100,000 gold for each team, are going to go ahead and pick up the win here and bring this game to a 1-1. Yeah. That is a fun one, as I'm going to try my very, very best, I do promise, to try and get this lovely post-game overlay, because it looks so pretty. When I'm hoping... I think it might be a problem with the League client, because all I have right now is I have just League client buffering like crazy and lots of DMs.
Yeah.
I also didn't see your BRB bathroom message. All I heard was absolutely nothing for a little while. If I go ahead and close this, I know we're going to get a blank screen. I do apologise for it. I'm hoping to maybe... can I get...
Come on, you can do this. I believe in you.
If I might just have to use the post game afterwards and see what goes on. If I use I think it's because all I've got is I've got waiting for stats for absolutely ages, and I think because of that it's struggling to come up. I can transition this for now, but I wonder if I can get... Let's have a look. Let's see if I can do some fuckery on OBS just for the just for the viewers. As if I change this to this lovely blue bottle window, I'm hoping it will come through if I move that there. No, maybe. Do I get it up? I can't get it up. Oh, but it's so fun. Oh wait, I'm gonna.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna try something else. It's gonna be very bastardized. It's gonna be a little behind the scenes look, but I'm gonna do a little
You didn't get the joke?
No, I got nothing. Sorry, I'm so locked in right now. There we are. Unfortunately, this is all we
You
get.
said you couldn't get it up.
I can never get it up.
Yeah, exactly.
That is very, very, very small. If I just bring this out here, and no, I want to pan the view. No, it's not working. Either way, this is what we're working with. It is going to sort of like slowly start to come through with different stats on the game.
Is it? It's still black for me.
It's because I haven't transitioned the screen.
There you go.
This is essentially what we're working with. This is what should be getting shown. For whatever reason, it won't, because for some reason OBS or Blue Bottle absolutely hates me. I could give a quick go to something else. If I try that and go to post game, active it, and copy the link, and go to browser and properties and pop that bad boy in, and move that to the top. Remove that and transition that, and transition. No, nothing. No, it hates me.
It hates you.
It hates me. It's cooked. We got nothing.
It's cooked.
We got nothing. Oh well. I do not have stats on that, unfortunately. I don't know if it's just because like spectator stats don't actually work.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I wonder if I can get everything up. I'm going to have to go on their profile and match history, aren't I? Boo!
You can't see custom games, though.
I could have sworn... Oh, you can see your own custom games. Boo! Double boo! Okay. Well...
Yeah.
Either way, we're stuck on this for now.
Yeah, that's what we need to do, like a Season 1 Freak Turley type thing where we have a sixth man as a spectator who's part of a team.
We'll cut it. I would cut it to my web camera, but I don't want to curse anyone with that.
Blind people.
Exactly. Yeah, so right now we've got the very scruffed look at my overlay. We can sit here and we can just have a look at this lovely thing while we wait for the next game. So anyway, what are we thinking about that game? There was a lot of, for me, if I can maybe get the, I might actually just be able to get the current matchup and go over their picks. This is most of what I have. I also need to get...
Open post-game statistics. What's that button up there?
No, it's just this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Check one of them. There. Perfect.
I mean, I can get this.
Just keep that open.
Wait a minute.
Just leave that there.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Yep.
I've got an idea.
That's all you need to show.
I've got a fantastic idea. What if I do that?
I think that's perfect.
I think that works.
Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So we can see the damage, and we can see the drakes, we can see the void grubs, we can see the towers. And the big difference here is the gold difference.
Yeah, those gold swings are absolutely insane.
Wow.
Those are, in fact, some gold swings. Okay.
Yeah.
So, off the back of that game, it was nearly 50-minute banger. 100,000 gold, basically, over to each team. 6 dragons, 1 elder dragon, 3 barons.
Was it? What? It was actually 3 barons?
It was indeed 3 barons over to Infoskull.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't really able to make use of those barons, were they?
They were not.
I mean, most of the times they were fights where they got a baron, they got team wiped, didn't have baron after that, and then other than that, they had baron, they were sieging, and they just didn't have any siege potential and just got slow chased. So, I mean, they couldn't really make good use of their barons there. And then after a while, Yon got online. I mean, the game went to 50 minutes, right? So everyone got full items. Rekton was kind of a... I mean, he was still kind of relevant, but... Like, I think it was mostly just misplays on like, the Mundo and the Renekton just getting caught. The Katarina getting caught before these very important objectives that kind of gave LPL a way out. A way to win the game.
I mean, I feel like that game too was characterized more by some of the individual misplays. I think on LPL's side they were struggling to execute their composition at multiple points, and it did lead to them falling behind when they should have had a ginormous advantage, not only based on the draft they had, but based on their early game. Wait.
I mean, you can see with the gold graph there.
Yeah.
They had a big peak. That was probably like tier 1 dive that kind of messed up and whatever. And then they started taking those team fights around those objectives, and their they were not concentrating their CC on a single target. You know, they were
Yes.
Lissandra was ulting the Sivir, the Yone was ulting the Mundo and the Kais and the Katarina, and I mean they just didn't have enough damage to kill the very tanky Mundo and the very tanky Leona.
Yes.
And at least one of the carries was able to survive the CC and just clean up afterwards.
Yes, I think so much of it is LPL did struggle executing their composition. Initially, they did start off with you can see by the damage graph how absolutely massive it is for the members of Last Pick Legends. They had their short range composition, but they were struggling. Their CC layering was fine. There was plenty of moments where like members on Infescuttle just couldn't move and they got blown up in a fight, but playing a low-range composition like they were, they did struggle to not only siege until they got the Elder towards the end of the game, but generally just running into the Renekton while he was at sort of like that 2-3 item spike just meant that they were struggling to convert the early game and their compositional advantage into snowballing the match until the individual for mistakes from Infrascuttle were able to actually bring it back for them until again it just swung back to Last Pick Legends and they eventually outscaled.
Yeah, I mean also the mid game, 2 dragons were stolen at Soul Point.
Yes, very much stalled the game out. On
the Barons as well were going over. So I mean the objectives, the securing the objectives there was not really their strong suit in the mid game. It was a bit unlucky. I know Leona stole one of the Barons.
Yes, the Leona Baron still. What a highlight.
Yeah.
That is, however...
But, I mean, they did get the objective. They did get Elder when it really mattered there, that 50-50. So Sejuani was able to smite it.
Very close game.
And get it.
Very, very close game. So, very entertaining. Loads of kills. I love that gold graph.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute highlight. So, based on that, that is the only time that they have. They only have the time for the 2 games. This is a best of 5. It is currently sitting at 1-1. Last Pick Legends winning that game 2. Infoscuttle coming out with the game 1. This will be one that will continue on. I'm not too sure if they've confirmed the date just yet, but I'm hoping to carry on streaming for the remainder of the playoffs that we have across all of the divisions. I do apologise for the stream being incredibly scuffed. This is a new program that we're using that we haven't used before, and my league client likes to bully me. But I do hope, nonetheless, despite the scuff and despite how rusty I am at casting, I hope you did enjoy it. And it should be, I don't know, like a decent test for what we're looking at doing for the future going into our summer split. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. As always, I'm Vizza. I'm here with the Yellow Jackets' Zed, who's been very nice to cast with me. I do appreciate the time you took. I hope you enjoyed this as well.
No problem.
And
yeah, no, it was really fun.
Yeah, I will hopefully see everyone ready for the next stream and hopefully make sure it's not as scuffed as it was. Do appreciate everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I will see everyone later. Signing off.
Bye.